We are live streaming.
All right.
Let's double check, make sure we're actually all good. There will not be a road trip video on this one. Also, the camera view is locking in on the dash. So we gotta, there we go. Now it's not. Okay, yeah, we're good. Hey, welcome. Live streaming in the Tesla Model S on Christmas. Thanks for joining. Hey guys, it's not just me, it's me and my dad.
Hey, Merry Christmas, everyone.
We're in Florida. He's driving.
Yeah.
So actually, you have FSD beta.
I do.
It's nothing on the highway yet. We don't have a single stack.
What does that mean?
Not actually sure.
Okay. Well, all I can tell you is that I am one jail session away from losing FSD.
That sounds really sketchy.
It's not.
Is it this cable that's blocking the camera that was doing it to you?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, well, I have to say I have 0 strikes because I use the system properly.
I have 4 strikes in the last 2 days because I have not used the system properly.
Yep. Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas to everyone, yeah.
Okay, let's flip this around. You can see beautiful Florida. It's 46 degrees here.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. It's supposed to be nice and warm, but no. Someone's in North Palm Beach. We are not near there.
No, we're over in...
we're near Bradenton.
Where am I going?
Near the Freedom Factory. You have to go 275 south those lanes.
Yeah. All right.
Now keep right to stay on Interstate 275 south.
How did I escape Colorado? I just flew to Tampa, and now we're driving to their house in Florida, which is 2 hours and 26 minutes, but I think we're going to stop at Supercharge.
No, we don't need to.
You have charging there?
No, but...
Well, we're going to get there at 15%. We should charge.
All right, well, I guess we can.
Yeah. Why not?
Well, just because we want to make it home for dinner, that's all.
Oh, we can charge. I'm going to turn this lady off because
Yeah, that's
we don't
fine.
need her.
We're right here by Tropicana Field, where the Tampa Devil Rays play.
Don't know anything about them.
They're a baseball team.
For those who don't know, my sister lives in Tampa. Why she selected Tampa to live, I have no idea.
Well, she went to college here.
So she just stayed. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, does she enjoy it?
Oh, look at this dude. He's
Pushing the bike.
walking his motorcycle.
Oh no.
Oh, on Christmas.
Merry Christmas from the Netherlands.
Hey.
Merry Christmas from Norway. Merry Christmas from Las Vegas. Very nice. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. I'm trying to hook up to Out of Spec Dave's hotspot here because I have today's video for Out of Spec Reviews hasn't been posted because it's a really interesting one and I wanted to put this one up, and it's all about PTC heater versus heat pump in minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit warm-up race.
In what car?
We have 2 Model 3s.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to see if I can get all connected.
You can throw a hotspot off my phone.
That's what I'm going to do. And use your hotspot data.
Yeah.
Do you have unlimited hotspot data?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let me connect. So that's one problem with making videos is having a good, stable Wi-Fi connection wherever we go. Airports are too slow. I tried the Tampa airport. This is only a 12.
I know, I got a 14.
But it says 12.
No, I didn't, like, literally, I got one today.
Oh, this is not the new phone.
That's not the new phone, no.
Wow, so no wonder why your videos don't look good. You're filming it on this.
What do you mean they don't look good? I got a 1 terabyte phone.
That's what I have. Mine's full.
Mine, I've never... This is just a 12.
Get Starlink. Yeah, so I have Starlink. Starlink's great, but it's really hard to travel with Starlink.
You can read those comments? How do you read that?
You just glance over, they pop up over here.
No, I know, but they're very small.
Oh, let me flip this around. Whoops, wrong way. There we go.
All right. Kyle,
Yeah, Merry Christmas from New York City. Just got back from Florida. Road trip their ID4 from Indiana to Sarasota.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be going right through Sarasota in about a half hour.
What's your channel? They want to know.
My channel? Out of Spec Dave.
Out of Spec Dave.
I just started it 5 months ago.
Yeah.
I've got, I've put up over 60 videos so far.
60 videos.
60. I'm not saying they're all good, but I put them up.
That's good.
Know?
That's the YouTube thing. Just upload.
And yeah, no, I'm having fun doing it. It's a good time.
Okay, what are we trying to put up today? Heat pump. Heat pump versus Model 3.
It's been super cold here. When I hit Jacksonville yesterday, the border,
yeah,
it was 37 degrees. I stayed overnight last night in Florence, South Carolina.
Oh, you made it out alive.
Why? Florence? It wasn't bad.
No, it's not. I've actually been stranded in Florence.
Last time I was there, I had a fight with an ice machine, you know.
Oh, that happened in Florence?
That happened in Florence.
Interesting. I got stranded there in a Taycan with a flat tire.
Oh, yeah. Do you know about Buc-ee's? Is that
something? Buc-ee's is the best thing on the planet.
I know. Have you seen... I had never been in a Buc-ee's, and I went into Buc-ee's, was it yesterday?
Oh, someone's currently in Sarasota, Florida.
Oh,
how about that?
We're going to be going right through there.
And they subscribe to your channel.
Oh, they do?
Yeah,
Hey.
this person.
Oh, great. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, Kyle, Buc-ee's, they have, like, beef jerky.
Yeah.
All different kinds of flavors of beef jerky. Unbelievable. And I need to go back there because I didn't have that much time. Because I was so tired, and Katie wanted something from Buc-ee's. She was all fired up about Buc-ee's. So I got her a shirt and a throw blanket from Buc-ee's. But man, there's one in Daytona as well, apparently.
What should we call this heat pump versus PTC video?
What's the difference between a heat pump and a PTC?
We didn't actually explain that in the video.
You mean you assume people know that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that.
Our audience has a pretty high level of operation.
Thank you, Kyle. I understand.
I think, so right now I have Extreme Model 3 heater race, heat pump versus PTC at negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
That actually sounds exciting.
It's the most boring video we ever did because Alyssa and I just sat in two cars and froze our asses off. It took about 30 minutes till we started to feel warm.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Do you have a little pass for this thing?
I did. Well, I have Easy Pass. Does that work?
But doesn't Florida use
Sun Pass?
Sun Pass?
I
Just
know.
go for it. They'll send it to
They
you.
just send me stuff in the mail all the time.
I don't even pay it.
Well,
you know that.
I know, because then I end up getting the bills.
Well, not anymore, but we used to when years ago. Yeah, I still do the same.
You still don't pay them?
Well, Alyssa pays them for me.
Oh, okay. So someone pays them.
I hope. The cars haven't been repaid
I had to
yet.
fight two of them from SunPass because they had pictures of what they claimed were my car.
Yeah.
At a time when I wasn't even in Florida.
Interesting. They actually, this has been a problem in Colorado because we just we go in like order of license plates, and O's have now reached the place where zeros used to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
It just like a VIN number, you should never have an O and a 0. It should just be a 0.
Right.
But in Colorado, they decided we can go with both, and most scanners pick them up as the same.
But they do it based on license plate numbers.
Right. That's what I'm saying. License plates O versus 0.
Oh, you said VIN number.
I'm just saying VINs don't allow both.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was saying Colorado should have done that. And actually, I was just at the DMV getting all the cars, registered.
Wait, you actually went and got your cars registered?
First time ever. And yeah,
I'm proud of you,
it was
Kyle.
a huge, but it's so dumb. I mean, the ticket for not registering your car is like $55, and it was like $10,000 to get all the cars registered.
Well, I mean, Kyle, that's
a lot of $50 tickets.
But that's not just because you have to pay tax on the vehicles.
Right, I had to pay tax on
That would
them.
be called tax evasion.
Well,
okay,
I paid it.
There's registration, and then you're paying sales tax on something you've purchased.
Well,
they're very different things.
Well, everything's been paid, I assure you.
Okay, well, that's good.
And basically, I forgot what I was even going to say about it. Oh, I asked them about this 0O thing, and they said it's been a total disaster for them.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you make that print larger?
Nope. It's hard at night sometimes. You just go on autopilot, then you don't have to pay attention.
I'm afraid to go on autopilot. Can I tell you what happened? Can I?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's hear your story while I'm uploading this video.
So this is the situation, all right? So I was all excited to get full self-driving.
Yeah.
Because I want to try it out.
Yeah.
Right? So I paid $199 about a week ago. And it told me that I was in the queue.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting. And I left for Florida from Connecticut on Friday morning. It's now Sunday.
Yeah.
Thursday night, I get the message that I have a download, and I got FSD beta. So I was all excited. I'm going to have it for the trip. But isn't this a beautiful bridge?
I know, that's why I put it forward facing, because it's a nice bridge.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else gets freaked out over bridges. I get freaked out going up bridges, but not down bridges.
Huh.
Do you?
No.
You don't get freaked out driving.
I do on like the Mackinac Bridge.
Why? I just don't like.
Because you can see through it in the left lane.
You can see through it?
And yeah, the Mackinac Island Bridge in Michigan, you can see through it in the left lane.
No, I just don't like. I don't like to be able to see. Like, I can't see over the crest. That really freaks me out. So, anyway, so I got the FSD, and I started on my trip on Friday, and I had forgotten how much I really enjoyed having lane changes in the Tesla, because
you're not even using autopilot.
No, because I told you that. I told you the reason.
So now you're afraid to use it.
I'm afraid to use it because.
Why don't we just shut FSD off?
Yeah, but I don't know that does that change?
Oh my gosh, you literally have. It's been disabled four times
I know.
due to improper use.
I know. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So you see, that's why I'm afraid to use it.
I don't have one of those.
I have 4.
How is that possible?
All right, I'll explain to you what happened. So the first time that it happened, I didn't notice the screen. You know how like on the top of the screen, it starts getting white?
Yeah,
and
flashes.
And then there's tiny little print down on the bottom. And I didn't really know. There was so much going on in the screen, I didn't even see that. Next thing I know, it tells me I'm flat, I'm cut. It didn't even make a noise, Kyle.
Well,
can you see if I have like some kind of beeping disabled? Because
no,
I have I have not heard the beeping at all.
There's maybe your hearing's going.
No, my hearing is fine. My hearing is fine. There's no beeping. So that happened, and then I had to pull over. I had to put the car in park, and then it told me I had 4 more chances. What is that?
I don't know, but your radar detector is saying something.
That's my radar detector. All right. So anyway, bottom line is I got put in autopilot jail 3 times on Friday, and then I said on Saturday, yesterday, when I was continuing on my trip, I got to make sure that I don't get in autopilot jail again. And this time, legitimately, Kyle, I was driving down the road, I was watching the screen, nothing happened, and all of a sudden it said, you're in autopilot jail.
Really?
I'm not lying.
Okay.
Do you believe me?
I believe you.
Okay, thank you.
Air Patrol.
Air Patrol, that's what it's saying. So, yeah, maybe.
So I have 1 shot left, and what I really want to do is I want to be able to test out FSD. I want you to show, like, I don't know how to even do it.
Well, that's the problem. Tesla doesn't tell you how to do it.
Yeah, but like, do you have to put a destination in, and then
it helps it? Yeah.
How does it know when to go?
You just put it on autopilot.
Oh, so you put it on autopilot, and then the car just drives?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want to check that out, and I don't want to ruin it on the way home.
Right.
Because as much as I like lane changes, I can just use the cruise control.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, your iPhone needs to cool down before you can use it. This is why you don't use wireless charging in cars.
That's the first time that's ever happened to me in this car.
Every time I use wireless charging, phones overheat.
That's never happened to me in this car.
Well, you shouldn't do it anyway, because feel how hot your phone is.
No, I understand, but why? How come? It must be something to do with you.
It's possible. I just realized the video stopped uploading, so.
Oh, because that's why you were cranking.
Yeah, it's working it. You should always use a physical connection.
I know that. I know that.
And it's just so bad for everything. So inefficient. You kill so much range.
Range? What do you mean range?
Not really. Little bit of range.
Little bit of range. No, but the thing is, it works fine for Waze. I don't have a problem with it.
Right, but you really shouldn't use it. I would disconnect this and then just put your phone there as a placeholder with a cable. It's really inefficient charging.
Okay.
I also don't like my phone to sit at 100%. I treat it like the cars. I ride the fast charging curve.
I don't really think about that so much with respect to my phone.
Sure.
Cruise control will not brake. Oh, I know why.
Everyone says it's inefficient because you're hitting the throttle.
I know.
Yeah, cruise control won't brake.
I was
really?
on cruise
Your
control.
foot's on the
I
accelerator
had cruise
pedal.
control and I'm doing 75, and meanwhile cruise control set to 70. Like, what is that?
This is why Tesla owners shouldn't have access to Autopilot.
Why?
Because they treat it like you do.
What are you talking
not
about?
Fully attention.
By the way,
Easy button. Would
Easy
you like
button.
to tell your viewers a little sneak preview of your road trip video?
This is the.
That was easy.
So, you know, this whole concept of road tripping with a CCS car, and I've done it many times, and it's just not easy. I find it to be, you know, adventurous, let's just say.
Well, to be fair, you've never had a CCS car with plug-in charge.
No, I always have to use the app.
Right.
But I've had ID4s, I've had Ioniq 5, I have GV60. What other? I've had a bunch of CCS cars.
Sure.
And when it works, it's great, especially in the EGMP platform cars. It's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Well, they charge better than anything else.
Absolutely. And if you can get a 350, if you can find one, and if you can find one that isn't occupied by a car, let's say a Bolt or a Nero or something, right?
Well, it could be any car.
No, but I'm just saying, like, it just makes me upset when it's a car that doesn't, and there's a 150, and then, anyway,
Sure.
I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah.
So I got this this Model S,
Yeah.
and it's just downright boring road tripping a Model S or any Tesla, quite honestly. Here's what you do, Kyle, okay?
Yeah, explain it to me.
All right, this is what you do. You get in the car,
Yeah.
you tell it where you want to go.
Okay. By how do you do that?
Well, I'm just saying, like, you put in the navigation.
Yeah, but or you could just ask it.
You could just ask it. You could do that. But my point is that when you arrive, it tells you where to go. And quite often it tells me, in this car, a little too conservatively where to go. So I push it.
Sure. Yeah.
All right?
Of course.
So I override that. And I made a whole video, and a motoring video.
No, an out of spec Dave video.
An out of spec Dave video, but I am a road trip video.
Yeah.
I only charged 6 times coming down
Well, it's
from
got a
Florida.
huge range. In this car.
1,365 miles.
Yeah. What does your trip stuff say here?
Yeah, it was like
340 watt-hour per mile, which is amazing.
340. Yeah,
And it's such a big car,
yeah. Well, Washington D.C. was really slow,
but that's good for efficiency.
Yeah, no, I know. So anyway, every single time I plugged in, it worked. It worked perfectly.
Yeah.
And then I left, and I drove the car. That was it. There's no drama. There's no issues. It just works. And the other thing is, these superchargers, they're everywhere. At least up and down the northeast corridor, the 95 corridor.
Yeah.
So, like, all right, it tells me, because when I'm coming down in Florence, South Carolina, it was 19 degrees out when I woke up.
Yeah.
And it was super cold up and down the East Coast, and it was telling me the amount of range that it would tell me in the lower left-hand corner over here, Kyle.
Yeah.
Where if you show display miles, rated range. So let's say it would say I have 280 miles of rated range, and then I'm only trying to go somewhere that's 140 miles away, and it's telling me I'm going to arrive with 6% state of charge.
Yeah.
So the two are just not talking to each other.
You can just use this one, right?
What?
You can go here and go to, no energy graph in Model S. In Model 3, you get an energy graph.
I don't know.
Pretty sure you do get an energy graph in Model S. I thought you did. Maybe I've just been driving the 3.
I don't know.
You have the Good Energy app, but it doesn't give you projected driving range based off of your previous usage like Model 3 does. Don't know. Okay. COVID.
No, flu.
Flu.
Look at the palm trees. Aren't they
Wow.
beautiful?
You know what I learned recently? Palm trees are not native to California. They brought them there when they settled.
Yeah, you know, like they brought a lot of things to California when they settled, I guess. All right. Let me in, dude. Thank you, sir. All right, so back to the road trip situation.
Yeah.
Every single time I charged, at the end of the charging session,
That was easy.
I just hit the easy button, right?
Nice.
I started off,
So you really didn't have any bugs or issues?
not one issue, not even like nothing at all in terms of
In terms of what?
no entertainment,
Oh, okay.
no frustration.
So that'll be a boring video to watch.
It will, no, because it's kind of a fun video. I got Bailey with me the whole time. She was being my travel companion.
Yeah.
And I do talk a little bit about strategy for charging and how to not necessarily just listen to what the Tesla navigation is telling you. But one session, I will tell you, one session, the behavior is if I pull in 5%, 6%, 3%, at about 10%, it pops up to 250 and on V3, 250, 256. The fastest I saw was 257.
Wow. Spicy.
Consistently on every single V3. I only charged on one V2, and I wasn't force split.
Right.
But at 31% every single time, and I've proven this out once before with this car because I mapped the curves. At 31%, it falls off at 250, and that's when the taper starts going down.
Sure. Yeah.
Every single time, consistently.
I don't know for sure. I don't actually remember. I have to research it. But I think I have a different battery pack in my Model S than you do. I
Really?
think the Plaid is slightly different. And
Okay.
I'm not sure who charges better. I have a charging curve of the Plaid, and I know we should either make one or maybe you do have one on this, and we should compare them.
Yeah, we should compare them.
That'll make a good video.
Yeah.
We got to stay busy the next 2 days.
Well, I have an idea.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
Okay, so this is my idea. Well, first of all, I haven't seen the Cadillac Lyric yet at all.
Me either.
All right, so I'd like
But
to.
where are we going to see that?
I don't know.
They're not distributed yet.
They're not out yet.
No. I think there's like a handful of early customers that got them. Like there's a limo company in LA.
Rob
that's got
Saffer
one.
saw one over in. He lives over in Miami.
What? Really?
Yeah, he went and saw it.
Oh, well, we got to go.
Well, so
We
here's
don't even have one in our press fleet to make videos with yet.
here's my thought. Okay, there are a lot of electric vehicles that I haven't seen yet. Like I haven't seen that Nissan Ariya.
I've only seen an Aria in Europe. They're not at dealers,
They're not at dealers.
Right.
All right. Well,
but they're on sale in Europe.
Chevy has
Yeah.
a bunch of ads out for different electric vehicles.
Well, they only have the Bolt and the Bolt EUV, and they're catching on fire again.
They're catching on fire again.
Yeah,
What
if you
about
crash one, they catch on fire because the seatbelt sets the carpet on fire.
I saw that.
I know it's probably never happened, and it
That's
probably won't.
ridiculous.
I
That has
know,
nothing
it's-
to do with the battery.
No, but the car still has to go in for a recall and get the seatbelt tensioner replaced.
All right. So anyway, here's my thought. Why don't we go and pick, whether it's in Naples or let's drive over to Fort Lauderdale and Miami. I kind of want to go over to the Haulover Inlet and watch the boats go in and out at the high.
Oh, yeah, that's the crazy
the
water.
crazy
I'd love
water.
to make a video there.
Right, it's insane, and there are guys who just they set up cameras and they
I
make
know.
videos.
I watch them on YouTube.
I do too.
Yeah,
They're
it's
insane,
great.
right? So it's South Beach, but it's the north end of Miami Beach.
Oh, I didn't realize it was there.
It's
I
North
know
Miami.
people like fly out of their boats, but it's going to be cold. No one's going to be out on their boats.
It's Miami. It's Christmas week.
Yeah.
Maybe the jet skis won't be out, but there'll be boats out. There definitely will be boats out.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out when, not high tide or low tide, but we want to know like when it's running, right? So, and then I thought what we could do is go see some of the cars that are on sale, and just kind of walk into the dealership and say, hey, tell us about these electric cars that you have.
These things run on electricity?
So, you know, hi, my name's Dave. My son Kyle, he's got a beard. He's from out west. And, you know, this is Miami, right? They're going to be like, oh, this guy's, you know, he's a hick, right?
Yeah.
And I say we walk in there and we ask them about the electric cars and learn about them.
Well, I think that would just, I don't know if that would really help anyone. We know dealers mostly suck.
No, I think, well, I'm just thinking that would be fun. We have a couple of days, right?
Well, we know we have to do a charging test on this.
That's fine. We can do a charging test.
Yeah.
The other idea I had has nothing to do with cars.
Okay.
I've never gone on an airboat ride.
Oh, I was thinking an airboat ride could be quite interesting.
To see the alligators.
Yeah, don't really want to see those, but I'd like to go on an airboat.
So they have them in Everglades City, down by where we live, in Marco Island. But they also have them on the way over when you get on the other side of Miami, or on the other side of Alligator Alley, Highway 41.
Do you use auto high beams in your Tesla?
I do, yeah.
That's insane.
Not on a road like this.
Well, they're on.
Well, how do I turn them off?
Yeah, you just got to go over here, and then Autopilot forces them on, which is crazy. Lighting.
I don't generally like the auto high beams.
You have ambient lighting off in your car?
How do I have it off?
You had it off, and you had your dome lights off too.
Yeah, but you know, it doesn't stay when I've done that.
See, look, now you got lighting everywhere in your car.
I noticed it was dark in here.
Do you not know how to set up your Tesla?
Why don't you go? Can you go through some of my settings? Because I don't really. Honestly, Kyle, I have put the lights on. Like when you get out of the car and you want to be able to see lights, I put that on, and then the next time I come back in the car, they're off again.
All right, well that's.
Is there a save button that I'm not?
It should just be saved to your profile. I've never had an issue.
Okay.
Weird.
All right. Look at the graphics though. Isn't that beautiful?
It's a nice screen, but I don't think yours can do the Steam situation.
Oh, I think I just got that.
Well, let's look at what this car has actually got. It is you do have a AMD Ryzen infotainment processor, which I think was required for Steam. So, yeah.
Well, this car was made in October of 2021.
You have a lithium-ion low voltage battery as well. How about that? Cabin heater heat pump.
You mean the 12 volt?
Yeah, it's a lithium-ion. You have adaptive air suspension, full self-driving computer, CCS adapter support enabled, HomeLink.
Yeah, that's brand new though. HomeLink.
No, just the.
For my garage door, I have that special.
So you need 16 gigs of RAM for Steam. You only have 8 gigs of RAM.
Can I upgrade my RAM?
I don't know. I'm sure someone will figure it out. I'm pretty sure mine will do it.
Well, wait, what does Steam do? Is that like VR?
No, Steam's like a gaming platform.
Right, but is
something we'd never use.
Something we would never use.
Right,
okay.
You don't play like Grand Theft Auto. I don't even know if that's on Steam.
I don't know if it's on Steam, but I have Steam. I have Steam for my
for your VR.
My VR.
Yeah. It's just a platform, I guess, to buy games.
Have you ever played around with that headset?
Not yours specifically, but I've used VR before.
The ping pong is awesome.
Ping pong?
Ping pong, table tennis. It's so good.
Why wouldn't you just do it in real life?
Because you left me. You went to Colorado. Who do I play ping pong with?
Well, I don't have a VR thing.
No, I'm just saying like...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm saying like you play against a robot.
Okay. Well, didn't we have a ping pong robot?
The one thing I must say though, is you cannot use my headset, my VR headset, on the balcony of the condo.
Oh, you will fall off.
It's 18 floors.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry, Kyle will not be making any more videos. He couldn't sleep. He got my... What is that headset called again that I have? I forget. It's from...
Metaverse?
Meta. Yeah, Meta Universe. Metaverse.
Still don't understand that.
Oh, it's great. It's so good.
So...
Kyle, did you see my video that I put up where I interviewed an avatar? Like, that thing flopped.
I watched it for about 3 seconds and I thought, this is pretty dumb.
Yeah,
and clicked away.
But it was a pretty creative idea, don't you think?
Yeah, good idea.
Thank you.
But that was a really annoying avatar.
Yeah, she was a little...
She kept moving her hands
I know her
ways.
hands kept moving the same way. But more important than that, ChatGPT is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I've used it a few times. I think it's pretty neat. I just saw schools are starting to notice like papers and stuff coming in from that.
Yeah. I told mom about it because, well, she doesn't grade papers anymore.
Right.
But I told her that she needs to let her college or her...
No, just let kids get away with it.
Yeah?
Yeah, at school, you should learn how to get away with stuff in school.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teaching sets you up for life.
So you're saying that it's a tool that if it's available to you in life...
Well, it's like our math teacher, right? Well, you're never going to have calculators in your pocket all the time. Now look at us.
Yeah.
I got a calculator on my wrist.
Yeah, that's true. How do you like... where is your watch?
Oh, right here.
How do you like the big one? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's nice.
What is that car right there?
A Mazda Miata. A Miata.
I don't think I could fit in that car.
Actually, the NDs are pretty... that's the ND generation, and there is quite a bit of room. I had a Miata. You remember that? My green one?
You never had a Miata?
Yeah, I had a green Miata with a tan roof. I bought it from Mike.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You actually owned it?
Owned it for like a year.
Did you register it?
Maybe not.
So then there was
But I
never...
drove it
there was
everywhere.
okay, but that you drive everything everywhere.
Yeah, I drove it
So
out to the Dragon. Did a lot of Dragon trips in it. I actually flew to Memphis, bought it from Mike, and then we spent a week with it at the Dragon.
Oh, before he moved to Raleigh.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. So Kyle, it's Christmas. What do you want for Christmas?
Honestly, nothing. I really am lucky. I have everything I could ever want.
Okay. But what do you want for Christmas?
Nothing.
Mom's making a nice dinner tonight.
That sounds good. Yeah, I woke up today, filmed a video, edited some stuff.
I have
sat on a plane.
I have 2 big videos I have to edit.
Yeah, I got like 40.
40?
Yeah, but I'm going to send some to Max. Oh, I ran into Max at the airport.
Yeah, I saw that. You tweeted that out.
He was like right 2 gates down from me.
Where was he going?
Didn't ask.
You didn't ask?
No.
Wouldn't that be like if you saw your colleague and, hey, where are you going? Wouldn't that be like one of the first questions you would ask them?
Apparently not me.
Apparently not. Apparently not you.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he ask where you were going?
No.
So the 2 of you are pretty much on par with each other.
Yeah, well, we were just talking about cars and we were watching planes take off. We were commenting how slow the 737s were to get up in the air.
Oh, you mean the angle?
Yeah, they were just probably doing flex takeoff.
What's that?
Where you don't have to go wide open throttle. But in Denver on hot days, they use every bit of the runway because you have reduced takeoff performance on hot days at high elevation.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, what do you think of Tesla upping the discount on their cars to $7,500 and giving 10,000 free Supercharger miles?
I think they're going to have a big refresh next year from a hardware perspective.
Do you think it's batteries? Is that what they're doing?
Don't think so.
Because it's only on the 3s and the Ys that they're doing.
I think they're going to put the cameras in the headlights like we saw, and a few other, hardware. It really sounds like they just want everything they have gone.
Yeah, they're blowing it all out. They keep calling me. Look at that X.
I was thinking, well, maybe I should trade my S in on an X Plaid, because that would be pretty sweet.
The windshield in the X is just incredible.
I just don't like getting in and out of the Model S, and there's something very uncomfortable about my car. Yours feels mine's just really creaky. This feels way nicer than my car.
You know what I don't like? When I had my Model X, because my butt's really wide, my cheeks would fall asleep in that Model X. The seats.
Yeah, the Model 3 still has the best seats.
These seats are excellent because they're flat. These are like old man seats.
Don't really like these.
I love them.
Too short.
Too short?
Yeah, they don't come out far enough.
I don't know.
UFO at 12 o'clock on top of that tower, I imagine. Yeah, we got to defog this windshield a little bit.
I don't know.
I'm going to hit the defog.
So I was a little surprised that they, when the guy from Tesla called me up, this is actually kind of funny. Kathy and I were going to pick up the Model Y, the Hertz rental car. Yeah. Which was great. By the way, excellent experience with Hertz. And as we're driving in the GV60 to go pick up the Model Y, Tesla called. Yeah. I don't know if you watched that video.
I watched it.
No, you did? Okay. And the guy was like, hey, listen, $3,750 off. And we actually really thought about it. We made a video that I have to edit, which is GV60 versus Model Y. But from a consumer's perspective.
That hasn't been posted yet?
No, I haven't put it up yet. Because everybody was yelling at me, too much Tesla content.
Right.
Like, I only have what I have, like, access to, right? I don't get access to cars like you do.
Well, you just go to dealers.
Well, that's what I rented a car to
that's
get,
good.
you know. But anyway, the Model Y, it was great to be back in that car. But, you know, the GV60, because Mom uses it as her daily driver, and it's not like we're road tripping it.
Yeah, it's a pretty rare car, actually.
It's...
I've never seen one on the road. Well, they don't sell them in Colorado.
No, they're only sold in, I think, 8 or 9 states, something like that.
Well, it was originally just California, Washington, Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey.
It was 8 states originally, and I think they expanded it out to a few more states out west. I think Portland, I think Oregon and Washington State. But, you know, everything I loved about the Ioniq 5, it just takes it to the next level with the GV60. I really love that car. It's a fantastic car. It's actually small. It's smaller than the Ioniq 5.
So this is Sarasota.
This is Sarasota, yeah.
Okay. Been here a few times, I guess.
Yeah, St. Armand's.
Florida all looks the same.
St. Armand's Circle is beautiful.
Driving in Florida is the best, though. Because everyone rips.
They do rip.
And you can just cruise.
Yeah, look at this trail. This reminds me of our 6th place snowmobile trailer.
But
Remember
we
that?
never had a triple axle.
Never triple axle.
Yeah, we were never that cool.
My trailer was longer than that one.
Yeah.
That one.
He's towing it with a single rear wheel, too. Holy smokes.
You think that's a lawn guy? What is it?
I don't know, but that thing should be a gooseneck and have a dually.
Yeah.
In Europe, they tow that with a 3 Series.
You know, every other car down here is either a Charger or a Challenger.
Yes,
and
those
they
are very
rip.
popular.
They really rip.
Well, that's the aspirational vehicle of Florida.
Yeah, they look pretty good, actually,
They're
I think.
really, I mean, from a drivetrain perspective, very stout.
Are they?
Yeah, if you get the Hellcat,
Yeah.
they're just so common.
Yeah.
You gotta get that red key. You know what that means? You know about that red key lifestyle?
No.
Red key, you'll hear it in like rap songs and stuff.
Red key.
Red key is when you get a Hellcat, they give you 2 keys, and the red key gives you full power.
Oh boy.
Are you about to crash?
Yeah, I almost took a guy out. That's all right.
That's because this car doesn't have good blind spot monitoring.
I mean, look, you know, seriously, all kidding aside, I look in my mirror.
Well, you should get the Euro Con.
I don't see the guy there. What is it?
A Jetta.
A Jetta. Yeah, I mean, that's a relatively big car.
Or a Passat.
A Passat?
Passat.
A Passat. I totally didn't see him. And where are my eyes looking? My eyes are looking at the mirror.
Not at the screen.
Not at the screen.
Yeah, I agree.
Stupid. I mean, like, you know, GV60, it gives you heads-up display.
Okay, why do you say GV60? You compare everything to this car that no one has ever been in.
What are you talking about?
GV60 is like one of the rarest cars, but you make the GV60 comparison very often.
No, okay, forget about GV60. I'm just saying Mom's car. How's that?
Or you could just say
Mom's car has
new cars.
It has lights in the mirrors when a ar is next
That's
to you.
like 90%
I know,
of cars on the road
90% of cars. And Tesla, which is supposedly the best car, which I do agree with in a lot of ways,
yeah.
it doesn't have a light in the mirror. Right? And it doesn't have heads-up display either, which I really like.
Yeah, Tesla owners want lights in the blind spot monitoring. But don't you know this car is supposed to be self-driving?
Look, you know, that's an aspirational vision, and I understand.
Oh, someone from Fort Collins is watching. No way.
Really?
Yeah, Scott.
How cold is it there right now?
Not that cold.
It got warmer?
Yeah, it was like 45
Kyle, the other
degrees.
day when you pulled up I watched the video you were in.
Yeah.
And you had I've never seen you in a hood before.
Oh, with my jacket on?
With your jacket on.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't know you owned a jacket.
Well, I just got that because I knew I was going to do a lot of winter testing. I'm going back to Norway in a few weeks to the Arctic Circle.
You are?
Yeah, end of January.
Any reason?
Yeah, we're doing a massive range test. 40 cars. And there's going to be a whole bunch of tow trucks lined up. We're going to run them all out. It's in collaboration with the government of Norway.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's orchestrating that?
The NAF, my friend Jan, he's been in a couple of our Neo videos.
Oh, yeah. By the way, the Neo, that
Yeah,
looked
it's
pretty...
55 in Fort Collins.
55 in Fort Collins?
It's colder here.
It's 46 in Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah, but we're also 2 hours later.
It's still 46 in Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah.
It's going to be 75 here in a couple of days.
You got your screen brightness pegged on max there.
I like that.
What?
Oh, that's easier on the eyes.
Yeah, we're being blasted.
Can you go over my settings and just make sure I've got it all?
Yeah, maybe we should do a video for your channel. How to properly set up your Tesla.
All right. Not right now,
Everything should be a content opportunity. No, not right now. Later on.
I get it. Look, I want to maximize the fact you're here with me.
That will detract from your channel.
Do you think that'll detract?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. There's just so much to learn. There's so many things that there's so many screens in this car.
47 in Boca Raton.
Oh, Boca, yeah, that's over on the East Coast. Kyle, the Haulover Inlet's crazy. It's awesome. We definitely got to go.
Why are you driving so slow?
I don't know. Do you want me to pick it up a little bit?
Yeah, like it's Florida. You
All
can
right.
drive 130. No one cares.
All right.
I also want to see if your car feels unstable. Mine feels a bit weird at like 130 to 140.
I'm not doing that. 130 to 140. It's
Yeah.
Christmas. I don't want
What's
to
the
get...
top speed of this?
I'm already in autopilot jail 4 times in the last 2 days. I don't want to go in real jail.
Right.
$10 degrees Celsius in the UK.
Do you know what that is in freedom units?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I could calculate it.
Actually, probably not too far off what we are now.
Right.
So why don't you ask our viewers something? There's, I don't know, a few hundred people watching.
Are there really?
Yeah, watching you drive down the road in Florida.
Okay.
Going to your home. These people on Christmas are watching us do a routine drive.
That, you know what? There's something wrong. There's something wrong with these people that are watching us.
That's out of dedication.
I mean, Kyle, you and I, we're stuck because I had to go pick up the merchandise.
Right,
You know?
you had to get me from the airport.
Dad, I'm flying into Florida. Okay, cool. Where? Tampa. Kyle, that's 3 hours away.
Well, I booked the flight yesterday.
Right. No, I know.
I only had a few options.
I understand. And you know, I would have driven all the way to Tallahassee for you.
Thank
you know
you.
that.
I could have flown into Tallahassee and borrowed Dominic's Spark EV.
There you go. That's what.
But I think he actually sold it.
Did he?
Yeah, he doesn't have a car at the moment.
What did he? Did
He's
he like
getting
it?
a Bolt.
Did he? Oh, he's getting a Bolt.
Yes.
Okay. The Bolts are great. I like those cars.
The Bolt's the best new car value.
All right. So can I ask the audience?
Yeah, ask the audience.
All right. So
they're here.
for any people out there that have subscribed to the Out of Spec Dave channel, first of all, I just want to say thank you very much. Second question, or the first question I have is, what kind of content should I be producing? Now, I had this debate with Kyle a while back about what I call your EV journey, which is me interviewing people that are thinking about buying an electric car or have bought an electric car, and I want to learn from them what their experience was. And the reason why I thought this was kind of a unique, maybe not a unique thing, but an interesting thing for others. Look at that.
Oh, it's an Ultima race car. Look at that guy sending it.
Wait, we can't let that happen.
There's another one on the right. A
Oh,
Dodge Charger.
Charger going at it. So anyway, my idea is that there are a lot of people that are thinking about buying an electric car, and it's one thing, Kyle, and no disrespect to you at all.
Well, that's fine. You can disrespect.
No. I'm just saying, like, you're very technical, and your brain is operating at a higher level than a lot of just average general consumers.
That's so wrong. Have you ever seen me try to do laundry?
Oh, I mean, cause certain things you're challenged with in life, that's for sure.
That's right.
But all I'm
I
saying
blame
is
you.
that I thought that it would be very helpful to interview just people from all over, wherever they're from. And I'm just curious if anyone has checked out my videos. Should I continue to make those videos? because I see value in them, and I started doing them remotely. I think they're better when I do them in person.
So where did the disrespecting part come from?
No,
because I told you not to do it?
Right. You were like, Dad, that is the dumbest idea ever.
Yes.
Right? You're like,
Yeah.
no one will ever watch that.
And do they?
They don't really watch it. I mean,
Okay, so
I
there
can't
you go.
get Kyle Connor views. Right?
I don't even get that good views. Look at other channels that we're competing with. We are just in the gutter.
What are you talking about in the gutter?
Our channel's tiny in the automotive space.
No, I understand the channel may be tiny,
Yeah.
but you know, look, I've grown this Out of Spec Dave channel to I have over 4,500 subscribers.
Yeah.
Right?
But what do I always say?
Subscribers don't matter.
Subscribers don't matter.
But I think they do matter.
They really don't.
They do.
Nope.
Because then they get alerted when you're putting up a new video.
If you're lucky and YouTube.
Well, how did people hear about this, that we're doing this live stream right now?
Twitter.
Oh, Twitter. Okay. Well, there you go. I have 1,100 Twitter followers. What does that say there?
Subscribers get you access. That's it.
They get you access
To manufacture events or
Can you
for
read?
sponsor
I can't quite see those.
Out of Spec Dave should include the wife. She has good opinions.
Yes, she's going to be featured in one of the next videos.
Meeting with family in Florida? Nope, just came here to not see my dad. Yes to more road trip content. Well, you'll have that coming.
That's coming up. Yep.
People want more Dunkin' Donuts runs.
Oh yeah, Dunkin' Donuts runs.
Greetings from Germany.
Some guy was telling me, he said, I'm unsubscribing because I don't want to watch you order a Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
That was me. I wanted to learn about renting a Model Y, and all I figured out was what coffee you
That
got.
was you who said that?
No, but I was thinking that the whole time. I'm like, just tell me about the damn Model Y rental
Yeah, but
experience.
Kyle, not everyone wants to just know about the Model Y.
But you could have made a separate video about here's what I like to drink in the mornings at Dunkin' Donuts.
I didn't even get a coffee. I got it for Kathy. I brought my coffee from home.
Right. Well, I think it didn't have anything to do with the title of the
It's
video.
just part of the whole genre of
Out of Spec Dave.
Out of Spec Dave, where you said I can control the content, right?
Yeah. But that's it's also not Starbucks.
I know it's not
We don't
Starbucks.
allow Starbucks competitors.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that I can't drink?
Starbucks doesn't know it yet, but they have an exclusive sponsor with Out of Spec.
Have they paid you anything?
The board sent us a gift card last year for Christmas.
Really?
Yes.
Did you get one this year?
I don't know.
You
I haven't checked the mail.
You haven't checked the mail in a month. Right? That's one way to avoid paying bills.
That's
right? Just don't check
it's
the
never
mail.
good news and that arrives in the mail.
Yeah. Greetings from New Jersey.
Yeah. They just became an all EV family. Thanks for the content.
So I have this friend, colleague.
Yeah, do a video, donut vlog.
Donut vlog.
Yeah, do a donut in the Model S, pull a wheel speed sensor, and then get a donut.
That's a good video. Yeah. So there's this guy I know. His name is Rich. Okay. I doubt he's watching, but anyway, total anti-EV guy, complete anti-EV guy. And then he started.
So he's definitely not watching.
No. Listen. So over the last 3-4 months, he's like, I've been watching some of your videos. Then he started with my videos because he didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
Right. And then, remember that time you told me that you were at a Supercharger or at a Electrify America station, and some guy came up to you and said, "Aren't you the son of the guy who makes those videos?"
Yeah. They knew you, but
they
not
knew
me.
me, but not you. Right?
That's right.
And I was, you know what? I'm still happy about that. Anyway, so my buddy Rich.
They're like, oh, your dad's a YouTuber.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm a YouTuber, right? Yeah, So anyway, Rich, he's been totally anti-EV, teasing me about this and teasing me about that. Next thing you know, I get a call about 2 weeks ago. Dave, I'm at the Volkswagen dealer. I just drove an ID4. I love it. And I said, they have a 2022 or a 2023. That's when I texted you. I said, Kyle, is the 2023 really better? Is that the one to go for? And
You got to go 2023.
and your answer was, yeah, you have to go for the 2023. So I told him to go for the 2023. So anyway, this is what happened to him. He was with his wife, and they drove the car, and he lives in Westchester County, New York, and there's a $2,000 on the hood rebate from state of New York. So I said, tell them to sell you the car at, you'll buy the car, MSRP, be fair, try to get a discount, but you know, it's kind of a weird market right now. There aren't that many ID4s out there. And he wanted to try to get the $7,500 federal tax credit in this year because he makes too much money, and next year he won't qualify for it.
Okay.
So he said, okay, great. Well, they wrote up the deal, and they said it was $53,500 list for the car, plus $2,000 dealer markup that they then discounted back by $2,000, giving him the state refund. I told him, leave the dealership right now.
Yeah, that's BS.
And he was all excited about, like, you know, getting the car. I said, leave. That's ridiculous. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
I said, it doesn't matter where you buy the car, because
cars, it's a commodity.
You can buy them anywhere, and all you have to do if you want to get a car service is say, hey, listen, you know what, your sales department didn't give me the right deal, or your sales department didn't have the right piece, or I just moved to the town, right? You know, like, it doesn't matter. Introduce yourself to the service manager, get to know them, and they'll service your car gladly with a smile. Anyway, so he walked out, and then 3 days later he found another car. I can't remember if it was Mayapack or somewhere, and he got a black on black ID4. It was a Pro S all-wheel drive, and he loves it.
Nice.
Yeah, he's so happy.
It's a good car.
It is.
Really good car.
It was a Chattanooga built car, and yeah, he's loving it. So,
well, Colton just got his.
They actually got the cars on the same exact day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Colton's such a good guy.
Colton is the best.
How did you meet him?
Actually, I've known Colton for years.
You
Because
have?
he's a mini guy.
You knew him prior to moving to Colorado?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he a Mini Takes the States guy?
No, but he had a GP and some other fun minis.
Really?
Yeah, we both had John Cooper Works GP2s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I moved to Fort Collins, and it took me a year and a half to realize he was there. We didn't really, like, know each other. It was like
right.
one of those, like, Facebook friends that you met from an online car forum.
Right.
And then we're like, oh, crap, this is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I got such respect for that guy. He's a good businessman, too.
Well, yeah, I've been trying to get him to expand his shop, but he won't do it, which probably is the best thing in the near term, at least.
Right. By the way, you didn't even comment about my Martian wheels.
Well, I actually saw them, and they looked really nice.
But the ride is great.
Well, that's due to the suspension and tire.
You know, I sold those T Sportline.
Yeah.
The Aero wheels that came, the 20-inch.
Yep.
They were 285 square stance, 35 sidewalls.
Yeah.
The guy that bought them, he had a 2016. It was his first electric car, Model S. He was all excited about it. Nice guy. Lived in Philadelphia, like downtown Philly, Center City. And anyway, he...
You remember what you were going to say?
Yeah.
Which is...
What happened?
What are you doing?
I just realized I was on autopilot, and I didn't want to be. Because I don't want to go to jail again. Now I'm afraid.
So Tesla has successfully encouraged to not allow, or to force their drivers not to use autopilot.
Well,
That's
how
the
long
same
am I
as the
going to stay
road.
in jail for? If I
Until the next update, I guess.
Until the next update. All right. So anyway, he bought the wheels. I sold him all 4 wheels and tires. They were in good shape. But they rubbed.
On his car?
Yeah.
Ah.
And so, because it was a square stance, 285.
But they didn't on your car?
Didn't on my car.
What year was his car?
16. This is a 21.
The new ones are wider.
And I felt bad. I didn't know that. And then
that's why you just don't sell used stuff.
What do you mean don't sell
You
used
just screw
stuff?
people over.
I didn't screw him
That's
over.
what I keep
No,
everything.
listen, he bought them for a very good price, and he's going to sell them to someone else and probably make a few bucks. He's okay. He wasn't upset about it, but I just like, had I known that they were different, the 2021 refreshes are wider.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
You can ask.
I could have asked. I didn't. Who would have asked? You?
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well.
People want to know how much is bail for Autopilot jail.
Yeah, that's what I want to know too. So I've got 4 out of 5 strikes against me. Now I can put it in Autopilot here. Watch. See? There I am. Please keep your hands on the yoke.
Yep. And just don't look at the phone. Just keep your eyes forward.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you just
I had
go-
my hand on the yoke.
Yeah, you have to create pressure.
Right.
It's not capacitive.
I know, but
You can drive so fast in Florida. No, I mean, like, imagine if you just had it like an M5.
yeah.
You could just make it from one end of the state to the other in about 3 hours. I wonder what the fastest CAN ball of Florida is. Jacksonville to Miami. We should start a new run. I say that as you get KA banned.
Yeah, that's the one to listen to.
That's right.
And it's on the floor. Why did you put my radar detector on the floor?
Yeah, because the live stream viewers probably want to see what's going on out here.
Is your video updating or uploading?
Not really.
Can you read some of these comments here? I don't think I could ever go back to a... What did that say?
Okay.
I really can't read it.
I don't think I could ever go back to a vehicle without a capacitive wheel.
Well, here, you just got to keep...
Well, you're not on Autopilot.
That's true.
This is why it's so dangerous. You don't know if you're using it or not. It sure is.
It's not dangerous.
It's so dumb.
It is not dumb.
They need to do a much better job of communicating it to the driver.
The
And I'm
graphics-
watching it in real time
Kyle,
right now.
the graphics are crazy good, though, when you're in the city
but
streets.
you shouldn't be watching those. You should be watching the road.
I know you should, but it's like watching a video game.
Well, you say that as in the screen, the truck just crashed into us 40 times.
Yeah, he did. He's
squiggling.
He is squiggling pretty good.
So what's the next car after? You still haven't asked our viewers anything.
My next car?
Right. Well, no. Ask. We have a few hundred viewers here.
Yeah.
A couple hundred viewers that you can ask anything to. Maybe whatever you're looking for advice on.
Well, advice. Okay. Let's think about that. So I kind of have my heart set on buying a Lucid.
Really?
Yeah, I do, and I've been a big fan of the company for a long time, and I know the look of the car is not necessarily the greatest thing, but I just worry about that car being my primary road tripper.
Okay.
And I guess one of the things I'm curious about is a lot of people feel like how I have the CCS Combo 1 adapter.
I do.
That I could pull up and charge at a whatever station, CCS station with this car. I just feel so much less range anxiety road tripping this car. And
that's good.
Why would I? So my fear is even if I had the Grand Touring, which is 516 miles of range, or crazy range, which will allow you to probably cut down instead of 6 supercharger
okay, but
stops.
it's not 516 miles.
No, I know,
range.
I understand that, but I'm just saying you've got an extra 100 miles of range over this car, right?
I don't know if that is true. Not if you get the good wheels.
I would get the 19s.
No way. Get out of here. You give
would.
up all the handling, you give up all the looks in pursuit of, saving 3 minutes at a charging stop. It ruins the car.
That's one opinion. To me, the whole point is to have as much range as possible.
That's really dumb.
Okay.
Because you want to, if you're going to
It's not
spend
dumb
that much
if you
time,
have to, if you can't rely on a charging network, it's not
but
dumb.
the difference between 440 miles and 490 miles,
It's big.
no, you're still going to have to, you're going on trips longer than that. You're still going to have to deal with a crappy charging network.
Anyway, what I'm curious about is does the audience feel like Tesla should open up their network to CCS cars?
Ooh.
Because I absolutely think they should.
Really? As a Tesla owner?
As a Tesla owner, I think they should. Now, why?
Every time I show up in a Tesla to a supercharger, I go, this is really nice.
It is nice. I do get that. But, Kyle, the thing is...
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I think they should.
I think they should because they'll take all the money. Listen, I said this maybe on one of the videos I made. I'd pay double to be able to have the ability to charge at a CCS car at a Tesla station. Maybe triple. Right?
You would pay double or triple what?
Whatever they're going to charge me for a Tesla. Let's say it's 37 cents a kilowatt hour.
You'd pay $100 to charge your
Yes,
car.
I would.
Wow.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because then I would have the peace of mind knowing I've got both networks. Right? And Tesla could take that money and invest it in more supercharger networks.
Okay.
So that's my stance.
Well, they're doing it in Europe, similar way, but you can buy like a plan as a frequent user of their network, and it's very competitive pricing actually when you buy the plan. It's very expensive if you don't.
Well, that's kind of similar to EA, right? It's 47 cents versus 31, or 43 versus 31 cents.
Right, something like that.
For $4 a month.
Right, yeah. I mean, if you're going to charge more than 30 kilowatt hours, you buy the Pass Plus.
Yeah, but you know, with the reliability, and by the way, coming down here, holiday week, cold weather, I didn't wait once.
Well, what did the cold weather have to do with you waiting?
Well,
it's a holiday week, really busy.
Well, that's true.
Temperature was 47, but I didn't have to wait.
You know what I'm saying? I would have thought that with all the Teslas that have been sold, that on Christmas Eve, I would have had to wait at least one time to charge.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, do you remember years ago when we did some of those road trips and we got stuck in lines at Savannah Airport? That was always
Savannah Airport's
worst.
the worst.
That was always the worst supercharger. You have to go and just to squeeze into those stalls too. Model X's would run over the superchargers every day.
That place is still online though.
Yeah, but now they have a version 3 in South Carolina right over the border.
Yes, they do. Yes. It's and also Buc-ee's.
Someone wants to know if we've ever taken an EV to Key West.
Yes, we have.
We took a Taycan to Key West.
We took
2 years ago.
Right. So 2 years ago, Christmas, I came down to Florida for the holiday break. We live in Connecticut, and I rented a Hyundai Tucson and flew in, and then all of a sudden there was a surprise at the condo, and Kyle had a Porsche Taycan old man spec 4S delivered.
It was only because I was coming and didn't want to be seen in a Hyundai
Yeah, you didn't want to be seen. Hey, by the way, I like a Hyundai Tucson. Okay?
Yeah.
They're the Tucson. They're good.
Tucson, that's right. Yeah.
Tux, right? Anyway, so what happened was you had actually...
So Porsche sent you a Taycan to
Porsche sent me a car.
Yeah.
And then...
shout out to Calvin.
Thank you, Calvin. Thank you, Calvin. And I drove that car around Marco Island. I was in heaven. Loved it.
With the Aero wheels.
I don't care. I don't see the wheels when I'm driving the car. There were so many buttons in that car, and the 2 screens and everything. It was beautiful. And then Dominic came over. Remember?
Yeah.
And we drove the car down to Key West. Kyle flew in.
Right. So Dominic, did he fly down or he rented a car and drove down? Something like that?
I don't remember how he got to where...
I remember...
Dominic Yoni from Inside EVs.
Yeah, I arranged some travel for him to come down.
Yeah.
And then he came down. We went to Key West in the Taycan.
And we drove, and we got...
Right.
We
rented Archimotos.
Archimotos.
Yes, we got 3 Archimotos in Key West, and man, did we fit in.
Kyle, that was insane. That was insane. Those things were pretty fast.
Well, they had them limited.
and they were still
Remember?
pretty
they
fast.
did like 50 or something like that, but I still thought we were going to die.
Listen, Kyle, you know what? You've ridden pretty
That
much
started the Archimoto saga.
anything and everything, whether it's a snowmobile, a quad, a motorcycle. You've ridden it all your whole life, ever since you were 2. I got you an Arctic Cat kitty cat
Right.
when you were
I
2.
did not like it.
And your daddy, it's loud. It's loud. And this thing had a 50cc engine in it, right? So
I remember that. It said Jeff on the front, but it said GEO.
No, because everybody buys the Arctic Cat kitty cat, right? The little snowmobile. And then when their kid gets bigger, they sell it. And they go from house to house to house.
Yeah.
And all over southern Vermont, right? So we picked one up, and you had your Arctic Cat. You buy them for $500, you sell them for $500,
Yeah,
right?
it was a good experience.
Yeah, and you just have fun with it. So
I distinctly remember riding it too, and how hard it was for me to turn the handlebars on it.
that was.
And I remember Uncle Rod at one point was like guiding me over this hump, and I was afraid to go over it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
My whole point is you've ridden jet skis. It doesn't matter, boats, everything and everything.
Not planes yet.
And you took.
I mean, I've been on a lot of planes.
No, but didn't you had flying lessons at Danbury Airport?
Yeah, I know, but I want to get my pilot's license.
Okay, well that's fine. You should.
But that's the next
But
topic.
so
Then
anyway,
rocket ships.
we're riding these Archimotos down in Key West, and Kyle says, "Dad, these things are sketchy."
Yeah, they really
Right?
are so sketchy.
You're afraid of this thing, and you've ridden everything.
This
and
was at the
anything.
time when their company was worth $1 billion.
I don't know how that's possible.
Well, it's not anymore. but-
By the way, did you see they got a new CEO at what's the Solo?
Sono Motors?
No, not Sono.
Oh. Solo?
So Electromechanica.
Oh, really? Well, they needed to do something because they really... you don't hear of them other than weird EV auto shows.
Right, which I thought it was kind of fun to ride
It was a blast.
in San Diego.
I remember Jordan, me, and then our friend who does their marketing department, who I won't say their name on here publicly, we ripped around LA in those things, causing all sorts of havoc. I was doing full stops, stopping sideways in a cloud of smoke from locking up the tires.
I liked them. I
We
thought
had
they were.
a blast.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
But back to Archimoto.
Yeah. Anyway, Archimoto was so Dominic, Kyle, and I we ripped up Key West. Excuse me,
COVID.
flu, and I'm better.
Okay, good.
Oh wait,
You
can
sound better.
I tell you a story? What happened to me?
Well, no, finish Archimoto.
Look at this truck. That is
Yeah.
jacked Tundra. Beautiful.
Yeah, pavement princess.
Pavement Princess.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with this Archimoto, other than the fact that you were.
That they're really sketchy.
They were very sketchy.
So we called them up because we went there to make a review of it.
Oh.
And I was like, this is really the biggest piece of crap I've ever been on.
Oh no! I remember we had a little bit of a fight, you and I.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I was filming the video, and we're on the dock after turning the unit in, and Kyle, being Kyle, is just like telling it exactly like it is.
That's what we do. I
know.
was like, this is really dangerous. You really shouldn't buy it. A motorcycle's safer. It's built like crap. The front wheel drive thing is really dumb.
That video never went live, did it?
No, because they told us that those were not representative of production units.
Right.
That was their angle. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to review something that people aren't going to buy.
Right.
So then they sent us one, and it was worse.
Well, there was no stability control on those
There
things.
still isn't. There still isn't.
Didn't you?
I like the guys there. I went
yeah.
to the factory. I'm friends with them.
They're in Eugene, Oregon?
Yeah, I
Is
went
that-
there. I hung out with Mark. I know all the people.
I've seen his videos. I like that guy, Mark, too.
He's great.
Yeah.
The people are great. They're really, really good people.
Kyle, the cold weather testing, about on that Archimoto, didn't you? They sent one to you. You had it in the garage.
Right, they sent it to
And
us.
didn't it die in the Starbucks line?
Well, they sent it to us in the coldest week of the year last year. It was minus 10 Fahrenheit.
Right.
And the problem was it didn't have a battery heater. So anytime it would try and regen, it didn't know to not accept power. And it couldn't charge because the battery was too cold. So I was just like freezing my ass off driving this thing, and yeah, it didn't work so well.
They did, but
I will say, Lexi and I took one on a road trip.
Oh, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, we took one.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was like 600 miles. It was like a legit road trip.
But
it was a blast.
But
it
the
really
thing
was
is,
a blast.
the problem with it though is like from an ergonomic standpoint, just like, you know, I'd much rather be in a side by side, and I don't like, even when I had the
No,
Can-Am.
I like the front and rear thing.
No, but remember when I had the Can-Am Spider years ago in Vermont?
Yeah, everyone remembers that because that was the dumbest thing.
So, that was like, all right. So that was, I had a motorcycle. I had a BMW 1200 GSA Adventure, and nice bike, great bike. And Kathy said she wanted to go riding with us. She didn't want to ride on the back of the bike. So I said, all right, I'll buy you a Can-Am Spider. And so I bought this Can-Am Spider for her, the touring edition, the one with the bags and all that.
It was a sequential manual as well, with the plus minus on the left handle.
Yeah, it did.
I remember trying to flip it, and it had such good stability control.
That thing had tremendous safety features built into it.
Yeah, it did.
But anyway, so we get the motorcycle, or not the motorcycle. We get the trike, and then Kathy finds out that she can't drive it unless she gets a motorcycle license.
That's right.
And she had to take her motorcycle license, which she did. And there is no doubt in my my mind, the low point of our marriage was the night, it was when she took the motorcycle course. Because
Really?
I took the motorcycle course with her.
Oh, really?
Even though I had already taken it before.
Yeah.
I said, you know what, honey, I'll take it again. And we went up to upstate Connecticut by where the casinos were.
Yeah.
And my thought was, it's a 2-day course, right? We'll take the course, and then we'll go to Mohegan Sun at night, have a nice dinner, hang out, play some slots or whatever, and then we'll go back and finish up the course the next day. So we go to the motorcycle course. It's Saturday, and they have these Honda Rebel, like
Yeah.
little 250.
Yeah.
And everybody starts walking the motorcycle across a parking lot. Literally, just you straddle the motorcycle and you feather the clutch a little bit, and you just walk the motorcycle across the parking lot.
Yep.
And they kept us separated. I was on one side of the parking lot, she was on the other. And I'm walking this bike was like me riding a tricycle. I'm 6'5", right?
Yep.
It's like a 250. And I drive a 1200. So we're going across the parking lot.
Make sure to thank DonProductions.com.
Oh, hey, thank you, Don Productions. Beautiful. Appreciate that. So I look to my right, and I see Kathy walking the motorcycle across the parking lot. And then I looked straight ahead. Then I looked to my right again, and Kathy was down, and the motorcycle was on top of her, Kyle.
I never heard this story.
You never heard this story?
No.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. She crashed the motorcycle by walking it across the parking lot.
So did she fail the course?
No.
Oh.
So this is what happened, right? So I got off the motorcycle and I ran over to her, and the instructor, Dave, get back on your bike, You're not allowed, we'll take care of it. So I helped her up. I was like, guys, listen, I don't care. This is my wife. I was worried she was hurt. She was fine. But it was one of those moments in her life where she was either going to say, I quit, or, you know what? I'm going to do this. And it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
And she put her head down and she said, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to ride this motorcycle. And she got back up on it, and she ended up, there were, I think, 6 or 7 women in the class. And she ended up, first of all, I got a 99 on the test. She got 100 on the test.
Ah, so
that
she
was very
beat you.
competitive, right?
Yeah.
We ended up going to Mohegan Sun, but she was very mad at me that night that we hit a low point before we went to Mohegan Sun.
Huh.
Next day, she ended up, and she was the top graduate of women in that class.
Wow.
She came from behind, and then she got the Can-Am Spider. And do you remember what happened with the Can-Am Spider?
She hated it.
She hated it, and she wanted a Honda Rebel. So we sold. That was a $20,000 Honda or Spider, and we sold that, and I bought her a $2,500 Honda Rebel.
Yep.
And she had the whole outfit, and she looked the part, and she loved that little motorcycle.
Yep.
So I don't know why we were talking about that. Oh,
what
because
are your thoughts on the Model S sound system? For me, it's very goof for 22 speakers. It has a lot of bass too. I think he meant to say it's very good.
I think it's excellent, incredibly good.
Not as good as our e-tron.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Not as good as the iX, but it's good. I actually think the Model 3
I think the stereo system in this car is phenomenal. I was sort of playing around on the way down with there's immersive sound,
Yep.
you know, like all the way, and then there's an auto setting for it, and I was playing around with it. They both sound good, to be honest. I think it's an amazing system. What other questions do we have in there?
Well, you're supposed to ask them questions. You still haven't asked them one. Oh, what do you think of you getting a Lucid?
Oh yeah, what do people think about me getting a Lucid?
Would you watch Out of Spec Dave's YouTube channel if he buys a Lucid?
Well, first of all, I have an order in for a Pure, which is an $89,000 car, and I got the order in before you know, where I'll be able to get the tax credit as well, because I'm in a contract with them.
Well, that's a bit remains to be seen. But you can now take delivery by March because they pushed the federal tax credit out.
Did they?
Yeah, so they can't make up their mind as to what to do for this whole thing.
Who can?
The U.S. government.
I missed this.
Yeah. So you're today's tax law stays until March or April or something like that,
I didn't know that.
or May. I don't know the date, but yeah, you can. There's no rush now.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So bolts will qualify as well because the 200K limit.
What are
goes
people
up.
saying about the Lucid?
Lucid to me is still behind on the tech. It's worth getting if you're only concerned about range anxiety and prefer the step up in luxury along with the price tag.
You know, the longer I've been driving this Model S, the less inclined I am to say that I want to jump to the Lucid. The problem with the Lucid with me is that I don't know that I would want to spend $114,000 for the Touring. The Grand Touring I wouldn't get. They lowered the price. They called me up because I had a Grand Touring on order, and then I canceled the order. And they called me up and said I had it at the $139 price, and then they jumped the price up to $154, and they offered the price to me at $139.
Oh, but income cap on January 1. So
Income cap on Jan 1? Okay.
yeah, that's what Brandon
All right.
said.
All right, but the thing is, I heard that they're now offering the Lucid Air Grand Touring to everyone for $139. They lowered the price. Is that right?
I don't know.
But the problem is,
I will say I went to the Lucid showroom in Denver this week.
we
or
could go
last week.
We could go to the one in over in Miami.
We absolutely should.
Boca.
And because both Jordan and Max said they had absolutely awful experiences there at the Lucid showroom. They were trashing Tesla. They didn't know anything about the car. They didn't understand charging. And then I went there, and it was the best.
I got to tell you, the guys on Long Island at the Miracle Mile in whatever town that is, Great Neck, Manhasset, they're phenomenal. They're great. And they've been there a long time. So they're not like turning or churning through the employees. Because I just was in there about 3 weeks ago, and I was checking out. I saw the Touring, not the Grand Touring. I saw the Touring with the 20-inch wheels. I had only seen the 19s or the 21s, and the 20-inch wheels, Kyle, they look pretty good. They didn't look bad. But here's my concern
Maybe that's the good compromise.
It
then.
might be the good compromise, but the problem that I see with the Pure, the Lucid, is it doesn't have the glass roof.
You can't get it without the glass roof.
No, you can.
You should not.
Okay, but it's a completely different price point if you just get the glass roof. And my concern about the not having the glass roof is I think the car's going to feel claustrophobic.
Whoa, our video uploaded. It feels claustrophobic with the glass roof.
I don't know about that.
No, it does.
Compared to a Model X, it feels claustrophobic.
Compared to pretty much any car. I went to take a swig of water and it smacked into the windshield. I mean, look, I like the Lucid a lot. As a driver's car, it's really a good piece of machinery, and very impressive how they integrated everything, from motors and drivetrain to really be truly efficient. It is a efficient car.
Here's why
it's not as efficient as they claim in the real world, because they go off EPA testing, they game the car for EPA numbers, and so in real world you have to evaluate it in the context of Model S. Model S comes on way wider tires.
Yeah.
If you put the same size wheels and tires on both cars, which is still a video I want to make, I don't think, at least in the one that I tested, it is more efficient than Model S, but I don't think by as much as everyone believes.
Here's what I'm excited about and why I get passionate about Lucid. It's a US company. Everything they do, for the most part, they're building it themselves.
Well,
it's all
funded by who?
No, I understand the Saudis.
So, yeah.
Okay, and guess what? They just re-amped up the investment. They've got funding now through 2024, but all I'm saying is it's a success story. It's an American success story. A lot of the people that are there have gone through this once before with Tesla. They have a dream. They are passionate about putting out an exceptional product. I think the quality of the materials, I think the technology.
No, but have you actually played around with the materials?
No,
I'm not trying. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. I don't hate the Lucid,
Kyle,
but I'm just saying
this feels very clinical. This Model S to me.
Really, it feels great.
No, I think it feels better than the older Model S. I love
the interior.
I like the cloth on the doors.
I look at this screen and I go, why do you need anything different?
I hear you, but listen. Let me just say,
Linda. Listen.
What was that video?
Yeah, so
what was that?
Listen, it
you
was
got
a little
B+?
kid. You got no. It's this little kid arguing with his
Oh,
mom.
that's right. The
Yeah.
YouTube video, but Kyle, the thing about Lucid though is they're a young company. They're building their factory as they're building cars in Casa Grande.
Their factory.
I know you have. They're building another factory out in Saudi Arabia. We're seeing something that is at the very beginning stages of putting out an amazing product, and they're going to follow in the footsteps of Tesla, which is it's an expensive car. Then they're going to come out with the Gravity. Then they're going to come out with their 3/Y counterparts. And you think about this: everything that happens in life, the second time it happens faster, right? It's an exponential growth. It's an exponential curve in terms of how quickly things happen. It took Tesla a long time to go from 2000, let's say when they bought the factory in California, from 2010 to putting out the Model S in 2012, and then actually bringing out the Model 3 and the Y. But what I would suggest is that if Lucid can really do this, they have the ability to replicate sort of the plan that Tesla went through, and I see the vision of them having a less expensive car built on really good tech. Now, the biggest problem that I see is software. The fact that they still don't have Apple CarPlay working in their car, it's like when you find one round number in a spreadsheet, the whole spreadsheet's suspect.
Hey, Dad.
What?
How's the Apple CarPlay in your Tesla?
I never claimed to have it. The difference is...
Oh, but Elon's... the last 4 years.
I understand that, but we're talking about something that, well, good point.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in this car that should be that aren't.
Okay, although I will tell you though, I'm able to actually use Waze because I throw Bluetooth, the sound off of my Waze on my phone. So I have kind of like got my screen down below, and it works. It's not as good as the integration of Apple. I love Apple CarPlay because of integration with Waze.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just excited about Lucid. I just think that.
I am too. I love the car. I ordered one. Then I canceled it. And the day one was great. I loved that car so much on day one. I said, oh, you know what? Screw it. I'm getting one of these. I ordered the GT Performance one, the spicy one.
Yeah.
And then like day two, I got stranded at a charger and I went, oh, actually cancel.
Yeah. I don't know.
Literally stranded.
Look, I have time because I don't think right now, if you want to, once they have the Pures out, the Pures, they're not even going to deliver the rear-wheel drive versions.
Yeah, what's up with that?
And they're going to make you buy Dream Drive, and they're going to make you buy the Dolby Atmos system. So a Pure is going to be like $103,000.
I was so underwhelmed by that Dolby Atmos system.
Oh, it didn't.
So it had no bass, No
Really?
I want my ears bleeding, and this thing I couldn't even hear a bass hit.
What's the best sound system you've ever heard in any car?
Well, it's very subjective because, again, I like a lot of subwoofer.
No, but I'm asking your opinion.
My opinion, so yeah, probably the Bentley name system, or BMW iX has a great Bowers & Wilkins. XC90 Bowers & Wilkins is really good. Bowers & Wilkins always have warm sound systems, which is why I like them, because they go big bass, big juicy bass.
Right.
Yeah. But that iX road trip, I mean, you drove that car. That thing was a great car.
It was. I just, you know what? I didn't like that crystal dial.
The crystal dial.
The crystal dial just put me in like the wrong mood.
But you can order it without it.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think BMW's got some. They're.
That's the best electric SUV on the market right now.
Yeah, but the one we drove in California, wasn't that like $118,000?
Yeah, cheaper than the base Model X. It was the most expensive, and it was efficient iX, and it goes farther than the most efficient Tesla Model X, because I ran the range test day after day.
But it's CCS.
Yep.
I'll tell you, you know what? It's really, this whole network issue of charging cars.
I haven't heard about it.
You haven't heard about it.
No, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you haven't heard about it. How many views did that video get? In 2 days, it was over 200,000 views.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I have not checked.
Look at this dually.
Wow, big boy.
Wow.
Limited dually, hell yeah. Oh, I like that truck.
That's a rig.
I would drive that. If I wasn't making EV videos, that's what I'd be driving.
You know, that wasn't an EV?
It's not an EV. How do I see the views?
By the way,
on
what
that
happened
video?
with the Leaf?
It's broken.
What broke on it?
The whole thing. Bricked the battery.
You bricked the battery?
Yeah, we got to wake it up. I hope the warm weather will wake it up.
Well, what happened with the e-tron, the Ski-tron?
The suspension fell over, but then it thawed out and it woke back up.
So something just froze, like a hydraulic fluid thing. Do you think that's what it was?
It's probably the valve block that controls where, what side of the air suspension gets pressure, froze in the position that dumps the rear air springs.
I see.
Because the front suspension was fine. I was doing a full Carolina squat. Yep.
The Carolina squat.
Yeah, and I was just bouncing on the bump stops driving that thing too.
Yeah. Well, we're coming into Fort Myers now. This is where you should have flown into.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Wrong airport.
It was a...
One time I told you. I give you a lot of wrong
You do.
airports.
How many times have you told me you're flying out of JFK when you're going out of LaGuardia, or the opposite?
Yeah. It's all the same to me.
It's all the same. It's New York. At least you didn't say it was Newark.
Right.
By the way, there are these flights out of New Haven now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really cheap.
Well, you have to go to New Haven, but you get good pizza.
You could get good pizza in New Haven.
That's worth it.
They opened a Sally's in Stamford.
It's not the original.
I know, but it's still they got a Sally's there. Sally's a pizza. Yeah, Fort Myers here. Avello?
Wow, look at that. Nice. Oh, hello, Avello. Avello.
What is Avello?
Ah, the best. And they just left Colorado because they ran
No,
out of
this
money,
is
I
the
think.
airline.
No, I know. I used to fly them every Friday. They had a flight from Loveland to Burbank, and it was the best. I could fly out of Loveland in an hour and a half or 2 hours, whatever it is. I could pick up a press car at the Burbank airport, and I didn't have to deal with LA traffic, and I could go right to the canyons, and then I could fly home
From
on Monday.
From Fort Collins?
From the Fort Collins Loveland Airport.
Right, so that's the kind. They're doing
but
this
they
out
pulled
of.
it. So now I got to go to Denver.
But now they're doing it out of New Haven, and you can fly for it's $49. It's crazy. It's super cheap. Hey, can you read some of these comments?
Yeah, sorry.
Because I apologize, people.
Burbank is so good. Your dad's right. All I do is watch YouTube. I didn't subscribe to this channel. What? But his videos on an EV not starting was on my homepage. I watched the video because It was on my.
That was my Ioniq 5
homepage.
video, but that was on your channel. That was
was on reviews.
that was on
yeah,
reviews.
Yeah, yeah. What's the state of charge in your car right now?
33%.
Woo, living on the edge.
Wait, let's just see what the trip.
What are you trying to do here? We've gotten 329 watt-hour per mile.
Yeah. You know how to calculate that in terms of range?
In terms of what?
So in order to turn 329 watt-hours per mile
Yeah.
into an estimated range.
What the heck are you talking about?
So how big is the battery pack in this car?
Well, we don't actually know because when's the last time you did a capacity test?
Roughly.
No, there's no such thing in out of spec.
Approximately. Nope. This is, okay, out of spec Dave can say roughly and approximately. Out of spec reviews can't. Those are the rules. So approximately, it's a 100,000 watt-hour battery pack. Make sense?
Roughly, yes.
Roughly. Okay. If you take 100,000 and you divide it by 329, that will tell you the approximate range that
304 miles.
304?
Yes.
Did you just do the calculation?
Yeah, I got it right here.
There you go. Okay. So what's 100,000 divided by 344?
Well, you should just return it. Elon sold you what's this EPA?
405.
Yeah, bullshit. Send it back.
Maybe my battery's broken.
Yeah. Totaled.
The car's totaled. I was flying down the road, Kyle, at highway speeds in 19-degree weather.
But Elon said 400 miles.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah.
You know, I get like 500 watt-hour per mile in my Model S. Mostly because it's been cold.
Probably also because you drive it like a...
Nope, I drive it so easy. It drives itself. It's my FSD car.
And you have no autopilot jail so
no,
far.
I use the system as intended.
Look at those bright lights. You know what that is? Top Golf.
I love Top Golf.
Golf.
We should do a Top Golf. That'll help pass the time until I go home.
Is that... There's no... Look, their lights are on and nobody's there.
No, they must be closed on Christmas.
Yeah, but why were all their...
Lights on?
Lights on. Is that a Type R?
That is a Golf GTI with an APR2.
And a ski rack in Florida.
Of course. Well, you're only an enthusiast if you're rocking a rack.
Oh, do I need a rack?
You need a roof rack.
I gotta get one.
Something about a hatchback with roof racks is just instant cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is that? Mazda 3?
That is a Hyundai or a Toyota. I actually can't even see it anymore. Didn't look up until now. But not a Mazda.
You know, one thing I in a panic situation in this car, I don't know where the horn is.
Yeah, that's really
I mean,
dumb.
it's like, it's really bad. The fact that it's one of these four little icons, and I'm like, okay, I'm freaking out. I want to beep at a guy, and then I have to look down and figure out where my horn is.
I think about it. So I have to go to Denver a lot, and I drive down the express lane. So all the people who won't pay the 45 cents to go down the express lane are stopped, and I'm doing 80 miles an hour. But, you know, sometimes they just cut out.
Right, they
So I
out.
have to, like, think, okay, left hand on the flasher and right thumb on the horn. Yeah, try it. Do it once. Nice.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen... Oh, shit. Hold on.
Wait. Kyle, stop.
I'm trying to show you if you hit it with
that guy in the
fingers.
Chevy is
yeah,
gonna
hit
like
it with 4 fingers.
I know it'll
do
be.
it.
I know.
No, you just hit the voice command.
What?
You hit voice command and turned off autopilot.
I turned on my windshield wipers. I mean, this is just stupid.
Command not understood. This is so dumb.
I mean, why can't I hit the center thing and beep the horn? How hard is that?
Really hard for Tesla engineers.
I mean, I think that's dangerous.
Well, my round wheel came from my Model S this week.
That's stupid.
Nope. This yoke thing is dumb.
Does the round wheel have top stocks?
I will have stocks.
How will the stocks work?
Well, my friend Ryan's gonna give me a kit that I have to hack my car with.
Okay.
Yeah, so I gotta rip the whole interior out of it, I think. Or at least the center console.
You know, this is my second yoke.
I know, I watched the video. Tesla service came to your house.
I love those Tesla service guys. They're great. They've really.
Yeah, you've had good experience.
I've had very good experience with them. They super knowledgeable, always on time.
I have to say, I had a brief encounter with the Lucid service people in Denver because I was doing that wheel swap for the range testing.
Oh yeah.
The most knowledgeable techs I've ever met in my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what was their
Mel,
background? Because obviously they're brand new to the company.
Mel, who I think I think I can say it. She's great. She's amazing. So she is like their lead master technician in Denver, and she used to be like the Nissan GTR trainer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and she's really just very high level of operation and super cool, super into cars. And I was just like, wow, that's the kind of person I want working on my car.
I'm telling you.
I went to Tesla, and they were like, oh, sorry, you got to schedule it in your app. And then I scheduled it in the app, and they said, oh, actually, we don't know what you're talking about, so we're going to cancel your service appointment. So I had to make another appointment and say, no, actually, my car says it has 80% of health. And then I went back and forth 50 times, and then they told me that it's a bug.
Yeah.
Versus just calling up Mel and being like, hey, what's up with this?
You know, I use the Tesla app quite a bit. I talk to service guys on issues when I have questions. For example, when I bought the $199 FSD,
Yeah.
I was confused why my car didn't have FSD. So I put it in the Tesla app. I scheduled an appointment.
They must hate you.
I scheduled an appointment for like Monday between 7 a.m. and 12
That's
p.m.
amazing.
Right? And then the guy comes back to me and he's like, Dave, do you really need an appointment? I said, no, but I wanted to get your attention. He's like, he kind of laughed. And I said, well, how come I don't have the Tesla, the FSD yet? I paid for it. I don't, at least I think I did. I didn't see them make the money off my credit card.
Right.
But he said, no, you're in a queue. But I don't understand that. What does that mean, I'm in a queue?
You're in a line.
In a line for what? Like just to get it? Just to get the, see that cop back there?
Nope. I'm not driving.
Yeah, well.
I would love to get pulled over on a live stream.
Yeah, especially when you're not driving.
I know, that'd be amazing.
This guy in the Equinox was passing me.
You mean this Trailblazer?
Trailblazer, whatever. It's all the same. Look at that thing. That is just jacked up.
You know they made a Saab version of that?
I do know that.
Yeah, I saw one the other day.
I remember. Look at this. The lights on that building over there. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
Green and red. God, we're getting close.
I don't know who would ever choose to live in South Florida.
Me.
Why?
I love it down
here.
here.
It is so flat and
So
so
what?
boring.
Kyle, so what? You don't have to be here all the time. You can live here. There's no state income tax. The beaches are beautiful. The people are nice.
I don't think you've put
great restaurants.
1 degree of input on the steering wheel since we left the airport.
What do you mean?
We've just gone straight.
Oh. The car tracks really straight.
Yeah, I do want to drive it because my car drives really not great at the moment.
Well, there may be a reason for that.
I got to dial it in. It's going back in a Tesla next week to get dialed in. I got a list of every creak and rattle, all the alignments off.
Do you hear any creaks and rattles in this car?
No, it's amazing. Mine, I got to turn the sound system up, and then that rattles.
This car is...
No, feels great.
This is, I think I got a good one. That's because I bought it from CarMax, Kyle.
CarMax.
What a great experience that was, too.
Yeah, you made a video on that.
You know what was nice about that was you look anywhere in the country for the car, and I found this car in, I think it was Wisconsin. It was in Appleton or one of those towns outside of Milwaukee, and it was the perfect color combination. My seats, I got to wash these seats. Is it just like, what do you use? Soap? What is that stuff you use? Soap?
Dawn dish soap.
Dawn dish soap, okay.
Yeah.
Because I wear jeans a lot.
Yeah, you really shouldn't.
I know, but I do. Anyway, so they said I could go out there and fly in and test drive the car, or for $500 they'll ship the car all the way to Connecticut, to New Haven. So it was like a free option. So that's what I did.
Someone wants to know whose Model S we're in.
Oh, this is my name is Dave. I'm Kyle's dad. This is my Model S. It's a 2021. It has 27,000 miles on it. Let's see.
More than mine. Mine's
software.
Just over 5. Yeah, 28.
28,000 miles. I bought the car from CarMax probably about 4 months ago.
Yeah.
With 22,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
And it was made in October of 2021, and it was delivered in December of 2021. So I bought the car pre-owned, and it's great. I sold it. I had a 2018 Model S 100D that I bought down here in Florida at an Infinity dealer in Miami. That was a mistake.
That just sounds like a flood damage car.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't good.
Yeah, someone wants to know if this road ever turns.
Yeah, it does. Up here, there's a hairpin turn coming up, which goes over, well, sort of. By the way,
it's in like 400 miles.
New
the next turn.
new Supercharger right here.
Oh, really? What
yeah,
is
I just used it this morning.
Oh, really? Naples new. 250 kilowatt charger in Naples.
I charged there this morning.
Wow, very nice. Is that because you couldn't charge at EA yesterday?
Actually, I did not know that there. Had I known it was there,
you wouldn't have stopped.
I wouldn't have stopped at EA.
The problem with Tesla is it doesn't show you all the chargers around unless you physically.
I know. You got to click on that
little
lightning
stupid
bolt.
Little thing.
I know. But anyway, that's a brand new charger that is very much needed because
that's very convenient.
The other one is all the way in downtown by 5th Avenue.
No, I know.
And it's a pain. And
I've been there many times, and it's version 2, and it's always full.
That's right.
And 2 of them are out of order.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, right now, 1B. Oh, interesting. So
total. Everyone says Tesla Supercharger network's perfect. You only got 4 stalls.
It's not perfect.
No, but it's pretty damn
good.
But
it's amazing how good it is. So EA yesterday. I just finished this beautiful road trip, perfectly mid road trip, and I figured, you know what? I've got my CCS Combo 1. I was only on 12% or 13% state of charge. I don't want to go all the way to downtown Naples, so I figured let me top off at the EA. Use the Combo 1 adapter. I pull in, and there was a GV70 electric.
Yeah, with test car, obviously, because it's not on sale yet.
Michigan plates.
Did you talk to the guy?
I did.
Was he cool?
He was
cagey.
Yeah,
they all are.
He was a driver.
Yeah.
For the car,
and a mileage accumulation driver.
He was a local guy.
Yeah. He worked for Roush or one of these companies.
He had a fire jacket on, so he was a fireman, like on the side, like
what?
So, he was a fireman. What part of that do you not understand?
Is this his job a fireman or driving Genesis test cars?
I think he does both. I think he's a fireman, and he was also driving.
Career.
He was driving whatever he was doing. He was not explaining to me. And when I was about to take a picture of the license plate, he says, "I'd kindly like to ask you not to do that."
And then you say, "Sorry, I'm in a public place, and we're YouTubers."
No,
so
listen, I respected it, Kyle. I respect.
It's all about the content. You should have been there TikToking. Guys, look at this thing, towing a trailer.
I did tweet it out because I was angry.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Are you still angry?
I am.
Yeah, me too.
I am angry because you know what? That freaking Naples Supercharger or Electrify America charging station has given me nothing but pain in the ass for 2 years.
Yeah.
Ever since I first brought a CCS car down here.
I remember.
I made a whole video about it.
I remember.
I was so
And then
angry.
I remember the response. EA, we don't really talk to them anymore, but I remember them telling me like, "Oh, we're really, concerned about this problem, and we're gonna get it fixed." And like your dad, and they're always like, "Why are you posting about us on holiday weekends?" It's like, well,
that's because I happen to be here on the holiday weekend, right?
Yeah.
I work for a living. I'm only down here when I have when I have time to take off. So anyway, I go over there, and I was all excited because a buddy of mine, Rob Saffer, who has the EV6.
Yeah, you made a video with him.
Yeah, he was my boss at Lehman years ago, and so Rob, he loves his EV6. He told me a month ago or 3 weeks ago that Naples was up, and he was all excited, and he used it, and it worked fine.
Yeah.
So I pulled in yesterday thinking in the Model S, this is great. I'm just going to top up before I go home. And what do I find? I find the old Chatham was still there, down. Two of their three there's three 350s there now. What do they call them? Like the high, whatever the high end ones are.
Oh, 350 kilowatt chargers. I don't know.
No, but you know how they have.
Don't use it.
They have their terminology.
We're boycotting their terminology.
Whatever their terminology is, right? And optimum versus high end, whatever it is.
Hyper, ultra.
Hyper or ultra.
Yes.
Which to me, I'm not sure which is the macro of the two, but so two of those are down, and then this guy he's charging his GV70 and electric, and then this guy in a Polestar, when I pulled up, he just rolled up the window, and the guy with the GV70, he said that guy is super angry. He's like so exasperated with he's selling his car. He's gonna sell his Polestar. He's done.
Good.
And he was waiting for that guy to finish charging.
I would say part of the blame is on the automakers for partnering with this crap.
How can you put out a car that runs on gas if gas stations don't have gas to fill it up?
Right.
Right? That's what's going on here.
Right.
Now, look, just to be clear, like with Kathy, with the GV60, it's fine. We got a level 2 in the garage now. She hardly ever uses, DC fast charging on that car because we're not road tripping it.
Yep.
But if you're going to road trip a CCS car and you're really going to rely on it, I for that reason alone, I don't think I'd buy a Lucid. I hate to say it.
Wait, EA actually responded?
To who?
I'm not really sure. Maybe to this guy. The only response I want from EA is working chargers.
Well, let's go. We're going to check it out right now.
Oh, are we going there?
We're going there.
Well, it might be not worth our time if it's broken.
No, we're just going to go there. It's literally right off of Collier.
Oh, well, we may as well then.
It's on the way home.
I know. Let's just check to see if they're online, if we need to supercharge ahead of time.
No, I'm not even going to charge. I just want to see. I'm just going to roll by.
Yeah.
And see if it's up and running or not.
Okay. That sounds good.
But I just have a history with Naples and EA, and it's not been a good history.
2 online as of now.
2 online. What's the data source for that?
Right.
What is that? PlugShare 2 online? Is that EA's app online? I'm going to use my eyes. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm about 10 minutes away from EA right now. We're in Bonita, just north of Naples. And literally, once you get off of 75, it's right there in the Walmart. It's right there. It's right at the top of 75. It's a great location.
Someone EA is literally shitting themselves right now.
The other problem is...
That's great. They don't care.
There aren't enough of these EA stations there either. This is like, you're going from Tampa to Miami or Fort Lauderdale. This is the only... It's basically... I think there's one in Fort Myers. I can't remember. But
Pedro, can you just send us the link to where they actually responded? And are they responding to you or to our video? Because normally they just email and call me repeatedly.
No one's reached out to me.
No, I think they just gave up because I kind of ignored them. They've told me the same thing for 4 years.
I just don't understand why. These are brand new units. Why are 2 of them down? And the older unit...
Well, okay, so you have to separate it out. The BTC units are having cold weather isolation issues.
No, I'm talking about Naples right now.
Yeah, these are the Signet units.
Okay.
And they're having major issues because even Brandon just commented that a lot of the new Signet units are failing only after 1 month of being installed. And a lot of it is due to software.
Well, look, I know, I'm not sure if do you blame EA on that, or do you
Of course.
Well,
they're the ones who should have spec'd and tested their hardware. Now, before they used to use the excuse, sorry, it's up to our suppliers, we can't, use any of this, or it's not on us, we just buy the hardware. But I had a conversation with one of their executives, and they specifically assured me, which to me at this time, I was like, this does not sound like a good idea, that they were actively involved with speccing and creating this hardware.
Yeah, but that's not their business, is it?
Well, it
Do they
should
have
be.
No, but what they should have are SLAs that hold the manufacturers to certain standards. Now, things can go wrong, but it seems like they're always going wrong. The hardware,
Yeah, it's just
right?
it's gone on for too long.
It's gone on for too long.
And
right?
honestly, I'm at the point where I am buying into the conspiracy theory that they're doing it on purpose.
What do you mean? Why would they do it on
I don't know. I
purpose?
just think it's the easiest explanation. Saves me a lot of headache to say that it's them trying to stop EV adoption.
No.
I know that I've said no for the last
No.
4 years. I've come to their defense, but I'm done with that.
No.
If they wanted it to work, they can make it work. It's been proven in Europe so many times. If they really wanted it to work, it could work.
I saw Brandon Flash point tweeted out a job description. Did you see that?
Yeah.
For a role they're trying to hire at Electrify.
It's literally just to babysit me and Brandon. That's their entire job.
No.
Yeah, it would be to monitor customer complaints, and then and it was something like.
No, I read the spec. It's a legit job where they're trying to get someone for quality control. But the problem is, like, all right. So when I pulled in there, I honestly, very innocently, just wanted to charge my car. And I didn't even check the EA app. I just assumed, Rob told me, hey, they got the new units in there. I'm all excited. First of all, there's only 4 units. There should be 12.
Yeah.
Right? I was at one, look at that thing.
Yeah, that's the same truck we saw earlier.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Anyway, they only have 4 units there. They should have 10 units, 12 units, 20 units. Some of these new installs that Tesla has, there's minimum 12 units there. And when you think about all the different cars that are being sold, CCS cars,
we're just setting ourselves up for failure, and people keep buying these cars.
You keep buying the
I
car.
keep making reviews saying, I'm not saying they're buying them off of me, but I'm like, hey, this car's great. You should really buy a BMW iX because it's the best electric SUV on the market right now. Yes, but then you have to charge it with this crap.
What? No, listen, I mean, there are a lot of people out there making videos about electric vehicles.
You know what our saving grace is going to be? Is as soon as EVgo does that pilot Flying J stations and builds out all the corridors with their good Delta hardware, then we're good.
Kyle, you remember you told me right behind, right across the street from where EA is, there's an EVgo, I think, at a hotel. You told me you thought it was a 500 amp unit.
No,
right?
I don't think I ever told you that.
No, you did. Someone did. It's right behind the...
Wasn't it an old 50 kilowatt unit?
No. It's the one right behind the Cracker Barrel, right off of 75 here in Naples.
I don't think I can picture that.
Can you see if...
I'm going to pull up PlugShare.
Pull up PlugShare.
I got my... You got to set up auto charge on this car.
Yeah.
You can plug and charge it. You get the 2 Supercharger experience. Not to sound like an EVgo.
I don't want to do that tonight because we have to go home for dinner.
Oh, but maybe we should do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
we'll make a video setting up your Tesla for auto charge.
I will do that. Yeah,
your turn signal's still on.
No, it isn't. Yeah, it is. That thing's so small, you can't even see it. I mean, my eyes are pretty good too.
So which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about
the Comfort Inn.
Yeah, the Comfort Inn.
That's a Joule charger. Whoa, I've never used one of those.
What is that?
We gotta go. I gotta make a video.
What
75 kilowatts.
No, but I heard there was a 500 amp.
The station's being taken offline. There's been issues reported. This is yesterday. So it's just all bull crap.
What's a Joule unit?
It looks so cool. Look how nice those look.
Oh wow.
That's right where you're talking.
Yeah, but I heard that there was a faster unit there too.
Not hearing, not seeing it, Ed. There's Target, which is a Tesla Supercharger. Yeah. We should try and get more than 500 amps on CCS with this car.
Yeah, I'm all for that. What does that say? These damn Joule units?
Yeah, he's talking about NEVI compliant chargers that are only 200 amp cables. Yeah, it's okay. We should do a podcast on it. Yeah, cool. Well, we're going to EA now, right?
We are.
Great, let's juice up.
Oh!
See, that's what you should be driving.
I like that color too. I wouldn't,
Shock.
Kyle, that car's got like 205 miles of range on a good day.
No, not on a good day. On the worst possible day.
Okay. You drive that thing. I know.
I drove one. I've done thousands of miles in that car. The only time it doesn't get stated range is when you're at top speed on the Autobahn.
Hold on. What color?
Are we going to pass the Taycan? Oh, he cuts you
Oh.
off. That's the Porsche superiority that we're feeling right now.
He's like, oh, there's out of spec Dave, live streaming. I'm gonna brake check him. Model Y.
Wow, is that a Tesla?
Never seen one of those before.
So cool.
You know, I was at a 12 station. I think it was.
Go for the pass. Floor it. That's really all it has?
No, that's not all it
Well,
has.
floor it.
Kyle,
Go for the pass.
look at this trailer here.
Go,
What?
go, 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 go. Gotta pass the Taycan. Nice.
Does he have yellow calipers?
No, he has the white middle spec calipers that are really not good for brake pedal.
Was that a
control.
4S?
No, but it wasn't a Turbo S because you can only get ceramics on the top one.
Okay. Do you think he's angry that I passed him?
No, he doesn't even recognize you. There's so many Teslas. This just looks like a Civic.
That's the one thing with Mom's car. People look at that car.
And they go, wow, is that a jelly
What is
bean?
that? Wow. Hey, what is that? I pull up in this car. People just walk by it like a Honda Accord.
Yep. Yeah, no one.
Here's our
notices
turn.
Teslas.
See this?
This
There's
is our turn. The one
This
turn.
is the one turn. Look at this.
Wow, real cornering
High bank
speeds.
turn. They had you see how it's all banked up on the right
I
there?
mean, it is a little bit.
It
crazy.
is, yeah, absolutely.
NASCAR.
Yeah.
I only know how to turn left.
Oh, you know.
And there he goes, back for another pass. I saw 92 on the displayed speedometer.
Really?
Yep. On his car, now he's slowed down a little bit. All right, race him. Go for it. Go for a hard pass. Let's see if we can wake him up. There you go. Full send. Nice.
That was a big number.
Yeah. Let's see if he comes for it. Now he is. Slow down. Let him go for the pass now.
All right.
Yeah, Taycan. Go for it, buddy. He's coming up slowly alongside.
It's just there's like a level of respect happening here. All right.
Thumbs up both
Yeah.
ways. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
He's trying to drag race you. See, he's slowed down. He wants to do a roll.
Yeah, but he's got
Let's do a 60 roll.
All right.
Yeah, you got your horn ready. You go on the third honk.
All right. Hold on.
We've just entered
What
Mexico.
this Cadillac
folks.
wants to be in?
Yeah. Now nail it.
Yeah, nail it. There's a freaking
an
Aveo
X3.
in front of me or whatever that is.
BMW.
That's not a BMW.
This is a BMW X3 in front of us.
Oh, it's an X1.
No, it's an X3.
You're right. You're always right. Do you think this guy's going to EA?
I don't know, but you should not move over in his blind spot.
He
All
has
right,
blind.
now nail it. Don't ride next to him.
He has blind spot assist.
Floor it. Full send. Yeah, so this was the thing back when Tesla had their network early on. If you saw another Model S, you'd always have to rip it by them.
Kyle, 9 out of 10 chance he's going to EA right now.
Yep. Well, we're not charging, so he's fine. You
No,
have
I know.
charging at
I'm
your
not
condo?
saying. No, I don't have. They still haven't. We had damage at the condo, and
Well, you shouldn't really leave it at low state of charge for that long. Q5 sending it.
that guy's hammering it.
Yeah.
All right, is he getting off? He's way back there.
Yeah. Well, couldn't handle the power of the Model S dual motor.
The dual motor. Listen, you joke about this. This is all I need.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Sounds
How
good,
much
too.
money? How much more money did you spend for the Plaid?
I don't actually know.
It's basically the same car.
Yeah. No, your car feels better than mine.
Like, why? I don't see any need for that other than bragging rights. And I would much rather have this and a Bolt, or this and a.
What?
I'm just saying for the price you save.
Oh, well, I don't know.
See,
what
there
else
it
I
is,
can-
the Comfort Inn right over there.
Comfort Inn has something.
That's where I think the. Why is that so loud?
Oh, because I have it on defogging. Oh, a GLB with the AMG line looks pretty good.
Yeah, nice rear diffuser too.
Yeah. I would like to see that body kit on the EQB.
We are less than a mile away from Electrify America. I wonder what's going to happen tonight. There's always something happening at Electrify America.
That is the thing. There is always enough to make a full video every time you visit Electrify
But don't
America.
I have to make...
Oh, you got a Florida squat.
Where's this? Where?
Right there, that Tundra squat.
Oh, that, yeah. Yeah, but that's not like a Carolina squat. Carolina, there's, boy.
Carolina, yeah.
They can't even see the road.
No, it's great.
I don't know how you steer that thing.
There's an F017 series.
What's the Carolina squat of EVs? Come on.
I don't know what you mean.
The Hyundai Kona.
Why?
Because as soon as you give it the juice, the beans, that thing jacks up and it spins the front tire.
Well, I think
because it's
my
front-wheel drive.
Rivian does that quite a bit. Actually, it leans. If you ever watch a Rivian under hard acceleration, it really picks the front up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Of course, there's a
I'm
Cadillac.
so excited. We're going to EA.
What for charging?
No, I just want to...
What are you excited about?
Just to kind of see if maybe they fixed it.
Someone just said 2 are online. Station full. Actually, don't waste your time.
Wonder if the GV70's still there. Oh, did you see that move?
That was good. There goes a Z4. Those are pretty rare. That looks great.
What is with these people? Cadillac Escalade.
Yeah, the vehicles are so different here than Colorado.
I see the green.
You see the green glow in the distance?
I see it.
I see it too.
Oh. How many videos have I made here?
Not enough, apparently. They're still broken.
I thought I was catching somebody's attention.
Oh, they watch.
You do? You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. You know, life is like a box of chocolates when you go to the EA
Tycon's
station.
pulling in behind us.
He is, huh?
Yeah, nice.
Ooh, there's the Polestar 2. I wonder if it's the same guy.
Don't know.
I wonder if he sold his car
two
yet.
cars are charging. The ABB's back to working. And a Kona electric. This one's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to log a cannot charge on PlugShare because we cannot charge on PlugShare.
Yeah.
And the Tycon's pulling in.
The Tycon's
and
pulling
cannot
in.
charge. Yep. So full station. The Kona's at 87%. It's been here 44 minutes.
Oh.
Leave it to them. And the Taycan just got here. Imagine buying this guy in the Taycan just spent, I don't know, 150,000 average, maybe 180,000. He's just rolled up to the station and he can't charge.
He can't charge right now. No. I know.
Sucks. Where are you going?
I want to go say hi to him.
He doesn't want to talk to you. He's going to talk to the Taycan owner. I'm logging into my dad's phone to leave a PlugShare message.
Beautiful car. Yeah, this is a little bit of a challenge here. Those two were out.
Yeah, he's talking to the Taycan guy about it. And the Taycan owner's like, he just heard, this is bullshit.
When it's on, this is on the older unit. So.
Oh, someone's screaming that they're almost done.
What's that?
There's drama going on. Should we go out and see what's happening? Oh, we need Jerry Springer for EVs. Let's go see. All right. Let's see what is going on. So pull on. Looks nice. Things are going on. Not totally sure. Here's the Model S, by the way. It's on Martian wheels. Looks pretty good. And we're out. I don't know why we stopped here. He's gotta check in on all the chargers. He's got all these cables in his car. Now he's asking Taycan owner, beautiful car. That just sucks. Buying the premium Volkswagen EV product and finding half the chargers not working. There it is. For anyone who says EA works, sometimes. My dad just said, I run a YouTube channel called Out of Spec Reviews.
This car uses those chargers, yeah.
Yeah, the guy in the Taycan didn't realize that Model S can charge on EA. He's like, why are you here? Yeah, now let's log the PlugShare Can't charge. Not incorrect. Not that we needed to charge.
Well, anyway, enjoy. Merry Christmas.
Check in. Could not charge. 2 of 4 online. Cars waiting.
Back up.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that.
That's good.
I'm going to comment that as well. Chatamo station.
Chatimo's up.
Well, we don't know if the Chatamo is.
I don't know if the Chatimo's up, but the unit's
I'm not
up.
actually going to comment that because occasionally the Chatamo is still there.
No, but
204 online, cars waiting. That's a good check-in. Accurate one as well.
and the excuse me.
You dying?
Yeah,
You're in drive. Hit the throttle.
I can't.
Am I, you're going to get our viewers sick. So now the Kona's done, so the Taycan's plugging in. They're about to crash into each other.
Yeah, I know.
Taycan guy seemed cool.
Yeah, he was cool. He said he's had his car for a year.
A year. Welcome to Out of Smoke Dave. This is what you hear every time.
Out of
This is why you shouldn't live stream.
out of the air. I'm fine.
You choking?
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm
now
better.
the Taycan is getting his juice. What version is it? Did you happen to look? Nice
No,
one,
I couldn't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, he didn't have to wait long.
No.
But he's charging on the old
Yeah,
150 kilowatt and the,
Yeah, but that other the woman with the Polestar,
yeah,
she's gonna leave pretty soon as well.
okay.
So
Well, not a big deal then.
not a big deal. All right.
Well,
Well,
of course, we showed up just as the station was at its maximum capacity. You shouldn't really drive it that hard at low state of charge.
what are you kidding me? This is a Tesla.
I mean, yeah.
Come on. It's what state of charge is it at?
Yeah, people want to know if they have to wear their masks watching. But masks don't protect yourself. They just prevent you from giving it to someone else.
Oh, I don't know. I don't talk controversial topics like that.
Me either.
All I can tell you is that those palm trees are wrapped in Christmas lights, and it's Christmas. And Santa Claus came to our house. Did you know that, Con?
What?
Santa Claus came to our house this morning.
That's not... What are you talking about?
Santa Claus,
Yeah.
as in
Did
Santa.
someone break into your house?
No, he left me an iPhone 14. I'm cold. What?
Yeah, well, I was a little bit warm, so I turned down the air.
So I got this phone from T-Mobile. I upgraded.
Why do you use T-Mobile?
Why do I use T-Mobile?
Yeah.
Because it's 2 networks in one. Sprint and T-Mobile now in one.
Well, those are 2 of the worst networks.
But when you combine the 2, it's better than AT&T.
Not true.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely not.
How do you figure no?
AT&T is so good, and they have the best international. Oh, we're driving by someone's house right now. They have the best international program. I pay $10 a day, and I keep everything. I can hotspot, live stream, do the thing.
T-Mobile gave me $600 a phone to switch.
Yeah, I don't think you can put a price tag on my connectivity.
Do you know how much? Right, that's true. Are we using we're using your data for live
I
streaming?
got unlimited high speed. They can't even throttle me anymore. That was a bad deal when they asked, do you want to upgrade to where you're not throttled anymore? Little did they know.
They didn't realize. You're basically running NASA on your cell phone.
People love T-Mobile. I didn't realize we had a whole bunch of fans of crappy cell service in here.
What? Hey.
I have no experience with T-Mobile, by the way.
T-Mobile.
Other than you cut out on calls occasionally.
I do not cut out on calls. That's when you hang up.
Could be.
You're like, click. No, T-Mobile is fine. Plus, you get T-Mobile Tuesdays. You know about that?
Oh, and T-Mobile limits your international, so I could just never do that.
What do you mean
Limits your speed internationally.
Oh.
Mine gives me full rocket speed.
You shouldn't switch.
No.
That was fine. I think when I switched to T-Mobile, that's when I said, do you want to come with me? And you said no, and I said good, and then you got your own phone plan.
Right, that's when I had to.
And I was like, all right, I got one kid off the plan
That's
now.
one thing I.
Katie's still on my plan. You're off it.
Yep.
You know, so at least you're.
I had your phone plan for so long.
I know you did. Yeah,
it was nice.
It was nice for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. All right. Are there any other charging stations that we could stop off on the way back?
Definitely during this trip. Tomorrow we're going to be filming all the charging stations.
I want to find the fastest CCS.
Well, actually, maybe one of those signets will pump all the juice, because our friend Ryan saw 680, 690 amps on a Signet Electrify America station. It wasn't this generation of Signet. It was the
You mean the one there at?
Yeah, it's like this, the Gen 2, if you will.
We'd
the
have
middle
to
gen.
we'd have to wait for it to be open though.
Yeah, but we just camp out.
Well, wait. Are we
just
going
to Walmart?
Are we going to Miami tomorrow or on Tuesday?
Oh, doesn't matter. I'm
Because-
really here until my flight leaves.
We got a great dinner planned.
Unless I just
to-
road trip up with you back. When are you going back to New York?
I'm going back to New York on New Year's Day.
Oh, no, I gotta be back there because we have CES stuff going on.
Oh, you're going to Vegas?
Going to Vegas the whole week.
Really?
Yep.
I have a conference
So
in
much
Miami at
to
the end of
fill.
July, at the end of January.
Oh, that's not near Vegas.
No,
And not during the same week either.
not even close.
Nope.
But it's
for
a
the
conference.
information.
See the correlation there? It was
Yeah,
the word conference.
I see. Okay, but CES isn't really a conference.
Kyle, your favorite restaurant in the whole world up here,
What is it?
Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
I love Texas Roadhouse. That's where we should go for Christmas dinner.
Oh.
That's the true way to
I
celebrate.
mentioned that to your mother as a joke.
No, that's not even a joke. That would be what I would want to do.
We're going to an amazing restaurant Tuesday night. One dinner out this week.
Texas Roadhouse.
No.
One dinner out.
One nice dinner out this week is what we're.
I didn't know I was signing up for just one meal.
No, like one nice dinner out.
What else would you want to eat? Not nice food?
No, but like tonight, Mom's made dinner. She made a roast, like roast beast.
Huh. Man,
From
I'm not going to knock Mom's cooking, but that Texas Roadhouse.
Did you see the tweet today? The New York City Police Department arrested the Grinch.
Nope.
They had this guy in a green suit in the back of the police car, and they tweeted it out. They arrested the Grinch. He could not steal Christmas this year.
Really?
I love that. That was great.
Man. That seems like a worthwhile cause.
Yeah. So what are people saying on this?
They said Texas Roadhouse is on the right coming up.
Yeah, it is.
Does Florida Power and Light have their own brand of high-speed charging? We need to explore.
I don't know.
Are you using Santa mode?
Ooh, Santa mode. I know him. Hold on. How do I do that?
I don't actually know. I think we got to go to the toy box.
Toy box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Santa mode. I forgot all about Santa mode. There he is. No.
No. Light
Oh,
show.
fart mode.
Fart mode. Santa.
Santa.
Jingle all the way. Spread cheer. Jingle outside. God, how annoying would you be jingling around in your Tesla?
I want to do
outside?
that.
No.
Yes.
That is like the worst kind of.
Jingle all the way.
God, I don't want that.
How do we turn it on?
You just flip this little switch.
Oh yeah. No.
How do you turn this crap off? You know, and what's actually funny, fun fact about Santa mode, I turned it off because that's kind of BS. I think I was the one who broke the news about Santa mode, or at least how to activate it.
And you just ragged on Santa mode?
Yeah, I thought it was really dumb.
How could you say Santa mode is
I mean,
dumb?
like, it's cool for kids.
Kyle, you know what? You know what happens if you don't believe?
No.
Two things. Number one, Santa's sleigh needs to have a jet on it, just like an elf,
Virginia Model X.
right?
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
That's number one. And number two, if you don't believe in Santa, he doesn't bring you presents. Did you know that?
Yeah, I'm just reading this comment here about Grand Junction. I'll meet you at the Texas Roadhouse. That's where they need to put the next fast charger in Grand Junction. Grand Junction Supercharger and Electrify America charger and Rivian
See,
Adventure
I'm pretty
Network
sure
charger.
Kyle is actually the Grinch. There you go. Is that the kind of reputation you want to have? You don't want to be the Grinch.
I'm a pretty happy person. I just don't think I want to jingle around.
How could you not want to? Listen, I'm going to put the turn signal on here just because I can.
Nice.
Oh, wait, you turned it off. There we go.
Now all the cars have turned into reindeer.
No, I want it on the outside.
No, you got to be in park.
Park? Okay. Park. Now, how do I put it on?
Watch you not be connected to Bluetooth.
Oh, no. What do I do?
You're already in drive.
Okay, there we go. I remember the first time I drove your Plaid. I didn't know how to put it in reverse.
Yeah.
And you were yelling at me, just go. So, well, how do I know I'm in gear? And
It's really dumb.
You know what? One time I almost went forward when I shouldn't have. At work, 2 times it happens. In this one parking spot. Come on, dude, let me in. It's Christmas. Thank you.
It's Christmas.
We should sing a song, Kyle.
No.
Come on.
Absolutely not.
Let's sing a song.
No.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
We are not doing that.
But what, okay, just hypothetically, if you were going to sing a song,
what would I sing?
What would you sing?
I don't really think anything. I'm not a musical person. I know you're a very musical kind of guy.
I'm not. I like to listen. You like music? You listen to music?
I listen to music occasionally.
All right.
Where are you going?
I wanted to hear Santa Mode again.
Well, you keep turning it off.
There we go. Oh, there's a policeman.
There always is. You're speeding too, and speeding up. Nice.
Run, Rudolph, run away too far behind. Run.
Whoa! I forgot it did that actually. I was wondering what you were talking about.
That's when you put.
Oh, that is kind of fun.
Put the turn signals on.
Okay, I'll give it to him. For
All right. So what were we talking about?
And it's snowing on your screen. What were we talking about?
Yeah.
Nothing really.
Well, we're coming to the end of this trip, and I can't believe people actually are listening to us.
Well, I think a lot of people try and get away from their families on Christmas. So we provide the exit strategy.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Is that an X or a Y over there?
That's an X.
All right. Well, Kyle, welcome to South Florida, the place where you don't want to live.
That's right.
But I do want to live.
I know. I have to come here to see you sometimes.
Well, you came today. That was great.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Only because you said Mom was going to be pissed if I didn't. You can't upset Mom.
Kyle.
Can't upset Mom.
Don't you want to be here with your family for Christmas?
More than anything.
For those that remember the Waltons, you remember the episode when John Boy was coming home to visit his family on Christmas. Not because he was asked to, but because he wanted to. But the problem was there was a blizzard and he couldn't make it. And he was doing everything he could to go see his family. Why? Because he loves his family and he wanted to be there. And you say, I only came because you told me that Mom would be pissed if I came. Do you see the difference, the bid-ask spread here between John Boy Walton and Kyle Connor? Do you see that?
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, like, we're busy. We have stuff to do.
Kyle,
so we're filming.
Sometimes you have to slow down.
No, this is not the time. You
Okay.
can't slow down at the end of the year in YouTube world.
Kyle.
We missed a video today.
We're here today, you and I. We're making a video now, right? Plus, we're going to make a video tomorrow and a video on Wednesday.
No, we can't just make
Tuesday.
one. We have to make multiple.
We'll make tons of. You and I will collab.
And we got to do more YouTube Shorts because that's now a thing.
Okay, I don't even know what that is yet.
Yeah,
So
you got to start getting on the Shorts game.
Can
you can make a YouTube Shorts about how much you love to jingle around in your Tesla.
Kyle, can we? How do I turn that off? Can we make a video for my channel though?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
We're here to promote Out of Spec Dave.
Out of Spec Dave.
This is the Out of Spec Dave promotional tour.
Really?
Yes.
When are you going home? In a week or two?
No.
I need you.
I tried to book a flight tomorrow, but then you said another day, and then there were no flights that day. So now I'm here for 2 full days.
You're going to come here for 1 day? No, that's ridiculous. Who would do that?
That's what my original plan was. It was either to drive out or to fly, and it was a good thing I flew because we had all those cold weather testing to do.
Kyle, do you want to go on an airboat like an alligator?
I don't know. I think we'll see if there's more stuff to film. I'd rather go and film some content rather
all right,
than
so
doing
tomorrow, let's go to Miami.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just do as much as we can to
Let's
film.
do haul over.
We should go meet up with Brooks from Drag Times and race your dual motor against a Plaid.
I'm up for that. And then what about also, can we go to Lucid in Boca?
We can, but I'm not sure what we'd be able to film there.
I met the manager when he was in Miracle Mile, Manhasset, I believe. Nice guy. But I just want to see if they've got a Pure. I'd really love to see one with a hardtop.
Well, we got to film your FSD beta drive.
Right. We definitely.
Do you have your GoPros with you?
I do have my GoPros.
Okay, good. I did not bring mine.
I have my GoPros.
Nice.
I need to offload data from them tonight, though.
Yeah, get everything cleared.
Yeah.
So we'll do an FSD beta drive around Miami.
Yeah, let's do it right around downtown Miami.
Yep, that's where we're going to do it.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm not using Autopilot.
And I want to go to Bremen, where I bought my GP.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Brahmin?
Bremen. I believe it's Bremen Motors.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great dealership.
Yeah, because they have a nice Rolls dealer there, too. But a couple cars I want to check out they have.
All right. That's fine. And then, you know, if there is a Lyric over there.
Yeah, we got to go. If they have a Lyric, we are begging them to go take it for the day to make videos.
Well, we can always go back on Tuesday, too.
Yep, absolutely. I've been trying to get in a Lyric for the longest time.
We just got to find one. Does anyone know if there's a Lyric in Miami or Boca or Lauderdale or wherever? I heard there was. But
well, we got to go find it.
We got to go find. Or does anyone own one that we could, you know, let us know?
Yeah, I mean, I think our press car's on the way to Colorado, so we should have videos soon. But man.
So Kyle, of all the new electric vehicles that are coming out in 2023, what has your highest amount of interest?
I like how this person's complaining about our camera out of focus on a live stream on Christmas Eve that no one should be listening to, or Christmas Day evening.
How is it out of focus?
Well, it's just like it's just out of focus. I don't know what to tell you. It's like not a professional organization here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just an iPhone. I can't focus it in the YouTube app. It doesn't let me focus. Oh yeah, that really helps. That's great. Really nice quality improvement there.
What do you think?
Yeah, it looks good.
Look at that Chrysler. Oh, beauty.
Yeah.
Is that a
200?
A 200. Yeah. Love that badge.
Oh, going for the pass.
On the right.
Yep. So let's end this thing because we're arriving.
Wait, we got to go over the Jolly Bridge together. You can't end it before the Jolly Bridge.
Is that what it's actually called?
It's called the Jolly Bridge.
Oh my God.
And Kyle, you know what happens?
Is way too happy.
Do you know what?
Florida is manufactured happiness.
And what's wrong with that?
It's just manufactured.
It's not manufactured. It's reality.
Nope.
You can't help but be happy down here.
I can.
Why are you such a curmudgeon?
I'm not trying to be a curmudgeon. I'm really trying to figure out
why are you being the Grinch?
What do you love so much about Marco Island?
I love Marco Island.
Yeah, the roads are great.
For driving?
Yeah,
good driving roads. You can go 30, 32.
You can't go 32. They'll pull you over.
They will pull you over. Okay, so look, here's what happens when you go over the Jolly Bridge. As soon as you start going up the bridge, all your cares in the world,
disappear.
All of your concerns, all the pressures, your boss man. Who's your boss man, Kyle?
Me.
You? Okay. Your own pressures on yourself will dissipate.
That's
and you will just feel a sense of happiness come over you.
I also haven't eaten today. Just want to put that in.
Oh no, you're hangry.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Okay, hold on, I'm feeling better.
You see that green and red over there? That's Eminem's house.
Oh really?
Yep.
He lives here?
Yeah.
That's such an interesting person living in not an interesting place.
No, we have all kinds here. Little rap music here and there. You can see our building off in the distance over there.
Wow.
Don't speed here. It's 35.
I am so happy right now.
All right, so now, welcome.
Woo!
Yeah, baby, Marco Island.
Marco Island.
Look at that wreath. Look at the flag. Marco Island. All right, I say we kill the video.
All right. We've arrived in Marco Island.
We have arrived on Marco Island. I got to get food in this boy.
Yep.
Kyle, thank you for coming.
Well, thanks for picking me up all the way up in Tampa.
Next time you fly into Florida, why don't you fly into Atlanta? You know, just like,
sure.
you might as well. I mean, you know, road trip.
On a map, it looked pretty close.
Yeah. Well, okay. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for watching another episode of what are we broadcasting on here?
We are on Out of Spec Motoring.
On Out of Spec Motoring. There you go.
Yes.
And please, if you haven't yet, I hope you will subscribe to Out of Spec Dave. I will.
Oh my! You don't go for subscribers.
Kyle, I want subscribers. Why do I not want subscribers?
You just don't need them.
I don't. Yes, I do. I need subscribers.
Okay, subscribe to Out of Spec Dave.
You threw a party when you hit 100,000 subscribers.
We threw a party, as in Jordan and I drank a beer and live streamed it.
Okay, so there you go. You had fun with that.
Okay.
I'm about to hit 5,000 subscribers.
And even during the whole thing, we were joking. We're like, we don't really subscribers don't matter, and why are we throwing?
But
a party?
Kyle, subscribers are all of the people that care most about you,
Oh, so okay.
right?
No.
No?
I'm sure there's plenty of
Here,
people. that
Marco
care
Island,
about me.
Marco Island trivia. You see this road, Elcam?
Elcam,
Do you know why it's called that?
oil pipeline.
No,
I have no idea.
Elcam.
That's the Alcan.
The brothers that developed Marco Island, their last name was Mackle, the Mackle brothers. And Mackle
it's just
spelled backwards is Elcam.
Ah, that's great.
Isn't that cool?
That's pretty good.
All right, let's end this video.
Okay.
Oh, wait, nice Genesis.
That is true.
GV80.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. See y'all on another one soon. Thanks for watching.
Take care, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That was good. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
All right. How do I end this thing, though?